everybody, how you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. My name is Azir Paradise, joined here by Ramati, and today we're casting the HoN Oh My God Tour 2019 preparations number 4. Ramati, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Just excited to see this because there are 2K players on each side of the game. So this is gonna be an interesting game to cast. One of the better ones, for sure.
That's for sure, man. It's gonna be tons and tons of fun right here. I mean, these are some very, very known players right here, and very, very high ranked known players. So, yeah, this is gonna be tons and tons of fun, and it's definitely different from what we used to see before with the other preparations. So, yeah.
So, Legion team is Imba Boy, ex-professional player, very good drafter, very good captain, very good carry. Joined by Bilbo Laggin. I don't know much about that guy, but he's a Heightman player for sure. Support player Baby Muffin, 2K for ages, and Dimaha as well. They both have a ton of experience. Now I don't know Bad Mood because he's on a hidden account, so I don't know who that is. On the other side, there's Hahaha. He's also 2K player, Immortal. Mostly in TMM though. Haven't seen him play a lot of competitive. There is Akiha Potata, I believe that is busy. Also competitive player Angry Sleepy. Now I don't know much about that guy, but he's also high TMM, and Vulka and Troll, both competitive players with a ton of experience. So very nice. Electrician, a very strong first pick. Swiftblade and Midas. Wait, let's see the bans. So firstborn Solomon, followed by Magma, Swiftblade, Midas. Standard bans, kinda not sure about the Midas, but the rest of them are pretty strong heroes. Could have been something stronger, in my opinion, than Midas, but we'll see what they have in mind.
We'll see about that.
See, he was shadow picking Monarch. It gets countered by Electrician, so that's why they're changing it up to Icor. Strong support. Now, in this meta, it's kind of weird how it's gonna play in competitive, since there hasn't been any competitive in like a year. So these new patches, it's gonna be interesting to see what heroes get played. But Electrician has always been like a strong first pick hero.
Rhapsody.
Pretty standard pick so far from Imba Boy here. Rhapsody and Electrician, both very strong laners and overall top tier heroes. Meanwhile, Icor is kind of a new hero to the meta. Not much to know about him.
Yeah, honestly, Icor is very underestimated by my opinion. Like, I've played the hero a lot before, and his potential are way too high. Like, he's a very, very strong hero, but it surprised me how people just don't realize that.
Yeah, it has insane potential to save people. It's like the old Martyr ability. The wings just takes off debuffs as well and stuns everything. It's very strong, especially when you have like a single core lineup and you have to save one person, and then that one person gets like 700 GPM, carries the game. Then Icor can just save him.
I'm mentioning he's the only hero that can stop like Lord Sulfuras ulti and stuff that are like you cannot remove.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a very, very overpowered hero, to be honest. I don't see how people never seen that. But Electrician Rhapsody though, that's a very, very strong lineup as well. Like Electrician Rhapsody in one lane, that's quite deadly as well. So we're gonna see. So far in the preparations, I like how the support focus is really, really big, which is a nice thing to see, to be honest. Now, Moon Queen coming up from the Legion side. Do you think it's a good idea that they picked the carry first? Like, they could have delayed it.
I would assume that in the second banning phase, many carries are gonna be banned, so it's not bad to pick a comfort hero right now. I think maybe if this was tournament, they would have picked differently. But right now, they just want to practice a certain hero, and they don't want the Hellborn to ban it.
Hmm.
I think Imbaboy is gonna draft like a pretty standard competitive lineup from like 1 year ago. It feels like that right now. These heroes has always been viable, like all of them.
Yeah, that is true.
Now I think Hellborn gonna respond with strong carry too. See,
Yeah,
Vulka is
let's hope
shadowing
so.
Mage Bane. They're talking about it right now. I feel like, yeah,
Mage Bane.
I mean, Mage Bane against an Electrician is very, very strong, to be honest, so he can
yeah, and against the
completely shut
Moon
them
Queen,
down. And Moon Queen as well, yeah.
so much magic armor. Blitzban, that's interesting. Blitz is aggressive here, and Hellborn doesn't scream aggression from here.
I
So
mean,
that's interesting, man.
Lodestone can be extremely aggressive, to be honest, but with Icor, honestly, uh, if you want to play Icor aggressively, it works. It genuinely works. Like, the hero is way too strong. With his Q and W and E, he can pretty much box down a support himself and a suicide laner, I'm talking about. Like, he can genuinely box out
Hmm.
a support and stay in the lane. The hero is very, very strong.
Yeah, it has good potential. We'll see how they draft. I have a feeling it's gonna be like a single core Mage Bane, while I think Legion is gonna run like a higher priority Electrician as well. But Mage Bane's gonna soak all the farm from Hellborn. I think they're just gonna pick like stuns and teamfight heroes for now. Do you not want to double cast or what? Uh,
Kraken.
Kraken coming up by the Legion side right here. I believe like they really want to play aggressive as a Kraken Rhapsody Electrician. That's a very, very like aggressive lineup. A Tundra pick and a Kane by Hellbound Shadow so far, but if they go with Tundra and Kane, I think they can respond to their picks, to the Legion side picks.
yeah, although single target abilities like that are not that good against Rhapsody, because they just Thunder ult and then they just Rhapsody ult, and then they need to cancel Rhapsody, so they need to save their AoE for Rhapsody then.
Kane.
They're gonna go with the Kane anyway. A strong hero nevertheless, but
Yeah,
it's later on. The strength comes in later on, as he can just down the carry for so long. It's good against single cores, but this seems like a dual core for me from Legion. But we'll see what they do. They could also try lane. I like Legion's drafting because they still can do almost everything. Like, you don't know whether it's gonna be an aggressive tri lane, a defensive tri lane, crack a mid, or suicide. Like, they can swap it all around. Whereas I think Hellborn is kind of set in stone because of Icor. You can't really tri lane the Icor. It's kind of, yeah. It doesn't get the full potential.
Geomancer, Rhapsody,
Yeah.
Kraken, Electrician, and Moon Queen.
So it is gonna be a tri lane, in my opinion.
That could work. I mean, to be honest, well, let's see the last pick out of the Hellbound side right here. This will decide everything.
Yeah. Very interested how they're gonna draft.
Wretched Hag.
Wretched Hag.
So, Not sure what to think about it. Is it gonna be a Lodestone, Icor, Magebane tri-lane? Or with Kayn?
I'm honestly I've seen a lot of weird lineups so far in the tournament, and sometimes the lineup like just surprises us. It generally just does, like,
Let's
and it
get
works
it
in the end.
on.
So we'll see how they play it off in here. But maybe Magebane would. I don't know. I feel like Magebane can go either bottom or top with an Icor. Like, I think he can do whatever right here. We'll see how it goes.
Let's see. Oh, the classic Porter lane ward coming up, Icor. So they are gonna defensive tri-lane-ish? Or are they 2-1-2ing? This is very interesting. The Legion team looks like they're gonna run a defensive tri-lane, which is nice because they can stack everything for Moon Queen. Whereas Hellborn is running 2-1-2, which means they're gonna win top lane, but they're gonna lose bottom lane, in theory. And that's 2 heroes, so it's gonna be interesting to see whether Kayn and Lowstone can do anything from the bottom lane.
Look at mid lane.
Trolls. Classic. I'm pretty sure Rhapsody's main support Geo second, so he's gonna try to get some farm. I'm not sure what items are available in tournament rules right now. I know that Orb of Zamos is not viable, but what about Ophelia's Pact or Tome of Elements?
It's only Ophelia Pack that is allowed. The rest of the items are banned. Ophelia Pack, to be honest, it makes a lot of sense simply because of Kongor and the buffs. So it generally just makes a lot of sense. And by the way, tri-lane at bottom, Geomancer, Rhapsody, and Moon Queen right here. Lodestone and Kayn going very aggressive on Rhapsody. Is Rhapsody gonna go down right here? Is it the first blood? I don't think so. Nice cut tree right there. She's gonna escape. Load is might die right over here. 3 seconds for Geomancer stun, and are they gonna get this? Oh my god, he actually hits the stun. Moon Queen. That's the first spot from Moon Queen. Well played by Geomancer and Moon Queen right there. Very well played. Way too aggressive by Load and Kayn, to be honest.
What's a greedy play?
Yeah,
I think
indeed.
They thought they had it. This is kind of like a TMM Stone thing, where you think it works because you did it in TMM. It might not work in competitive or more pressure environment. I think Kayn is just gonna... No? They're not going on. And they didn't really get lane control. Oh, they did now. They're gonna have to pull. Meanwhile, Electrician's level 3 at top lane. Putting pressure on the mage bane, is he gonna... No. Imbabo is doing
greedy.
He's having the time of his life on the top lane with the Electrician. Not sure whether he just can't box him out or he lane pulled or something, but that's not what you want with your 2v1 lane. So they're going on bottom lane.
Going down. Now she survives again with the lowest HP.
Alright. Let's see. I'm not sure why they're laning 2v3 bottom. it's kind of a bad choice in my opinion to just make two heroes suffer, because they could be stacking for the mage main, they could be ganking for the hag, they could be doing a lot more with just one hero here, gaining solo experience. They're kind of putting themselves in a questionable spot. Meanwhile, the Legion supports are just stacking, pulling, doing everything for the Moon Queen to be fat later. Meanwhile, Electrician has been boxed out, it seems, finally. You really needed to get him out of this lane. In the bottom lane, Kane is trying to investigate what's going on. They have a crafty lane ward, Legion team on bottom lane. Moon Queen is free farming. He even has more GPM than a load because of the Bloodlust kill. I mean, not the load, the mage farm. They're both just farming away.
I mean, so far, even with Mage Main being... Like, Mage Main is still have more GPM than Moon Queen. Even Wretched Hag, by the way, she's having a really high GPM as well. She did not miss a single last hit.
Oh yeah, he's at 32. It's like 1 or 2 missed actually. He picked up runes and stuff, so might have missed a couple, but he's doing great in mid lane. But Kraken's not too shabby either. He has 320, 27 last hits. But he probably has to buy a ton of regen because Hag is putting pressure. Hag's maxing HoN, by the way. Oh, they're going at the Moon Queen on the bottom lane. They're just gonna leave it there. It's interesting to see this 2v2 lane. Oh, they're going again on the Moon Queen. He's putting pressure. Moon Queen, I don't agree with this. He went greedy and bought the Helm of the Victim. Even though it gives him decent mana and life vision, they're going for Rhapsody here. She's not gonna go down, she has a lot of heal, so they're gonna turn this on the...
Oh my god, the block by Moon Queen!
The block by Moon Queen, so unfortunate. But I think they got the Kane too. Beautiful blocking by Dimaha here. 2 more autos should do it. No, they're gonna leave him. He's gonna try to cancel his health pot, which he does. He's gonna go back to base probably.
Hag goes down by an Electrician and a Kraken gank, by the way.
In the meantime. Level 2 grip. That's a good job by them. Didn't catch it. Was focused on bottom. See, so Moon Queen's rushed the Whispering Helm, so I assume. Oh, this could be Angry Testy. Sure. He does this a lot. Bad move.
Hag, by the way, that's quite good. The Christian is really greedy on that mage spin.
Oh. He's gonna go down here. Hag is ganking in. Now, Moon Queen is jungling. I really like what they're doing. They're just gonna say, okay, it's a 2v3. They're kind of messing with us on bottom lane. So we're just gonna rotate the Moon Queen to jungle. Let this Geomancer get solo experience and maybe some farm. It's really hard to kill him. This is a strat that back in the days BMG invented, where they just rotate someone into the jungle a bit later and then let the second support farm a lane. And they're rotating the Rhapsody mid. I'm not sure what they're gonna achieve here. They need to hit the Kraken ulti, otherwise it's not gonna be a cure. Kane is ganking here. Kane is in a very awkward spot here. He's probably gonna go down. Kraken ult comes down and goodbye Kane. Oh, but they're turning it on the Kraken. Beautiful charge! Oh my god, such a beautiful charge. They're probably gonna get the Ichor as a return kill here. Yes. Ult comes up and down he goes. There's no boarding here. They're looking for blood, but they're not gonna find it. Was a very nice double charge by Kraken into the tower. Meanwhile, Geomancer and Moon Queen are free farming. Meanwhile, this happened. Meanwhile, the Hellbot is on the mage game free farm. They're gonna go here and they're gonna get it.
Really nice jump by Lord right there.
The stun was a little short, but he got him close enough. Icor's rotating here. They're gonna go for the electrician. Rhapsody boarded here. It's not gonna be a kill in the end. Moon Queen's close by.
Kraken with the smoke here. Will they be able to get a kill? He got a ward. He knows that they're there.
Smoke
nah,
pop.
goes out.
Right now, Hellborn's leading by 2k just because the Hag is doing so amazing. Also, I feel like the Moon Queen's early whispering kind of hurting them right now. Because he only is sitting on 370 meanwhile the Mage Queen's already above 400. So it's gonna get overtaken at this rate. They were tri-laning, so Moon Queen didn't get as much XP as she wanted to. So she only has 2 in her multi-strike and 2 in his Lunar Glow, which are farming abilities. Now she's ganking top. This is an interesting decision.
If that was a Geo, they might have had a chance to kill the Mage Main there.
Yeah, but it was unfortunately only the Moon Queen. She ran without boots all the way to the top lane. Now she has boots. And that's a lot of time wasted for the Moon Queen that she could have spent farming. I feel like Legion team's warding situation is... it's not bad, but there's no lane ward bottom. Which I think makes Moon Queen a little scared farming jungle. If she doesn't see Lodestone or Kayn, she's kind of on edge.
Really nice smoke by Electrician here. I think they thought actually he's 100% dead, but somehow he feels like he smoked there.
Spider senses.
Good luck.
Mr. Aki Going to stack two cans. I think they called that Electrician is missing, and either he's bottom or mid. And I think he's been mid before, so...
400 gold from Mage Main Fever, by the way.
Only 100 gold. That's great. Mage Bane's gonna overtake the Moon Queen so much if this goes on. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Electrician's gonna go on by Kayn, no ultimate. Do they have enough damage for this? Yes, they do. Electrician goes down.
Yeah, Mage Main against Electrician is just really hard.
He did have the shield on, that's why he took a while. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Lodestone and Icor and the tough spot both going down. Well played by Kraken, double charging again.
Yeah, that was
He's on
very
top.
well played, indeed.
Nice Geomancer spell as well.
Mage Main is really high with his GPM at this point, to be honest. I don't know if they'll be able to...
Look at the Hellborn jungle as well. Double stack, and on the left side, triple stacks. So when he gets his cleaver, his GPM just gonna jump 100. He got it now. They have a lane ward.
Actually, I wonder if they will get through this match, because there was a lot of like strong.
Top lane, they're going on Electrician again, but this time he has Thesis and gonna turn it on Kayn.
Yeah, they realized the Electrician is not that squishy in the end.
If he gets his shield off, he's really tanky. And they counter the lane ward, even though it was expiring. It's still a nice counter ward by Baby Muffin here. And, gonna say, Mage Bane is gonna explode at this point. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do about it. Geomancer coming to the mid lane. Probably won't achieve anything since Hack has haste.
You are
Very, very
cleansed for
close for his PK, by the way. I wonder if they're gonna try to shut down Mage Bane after he buys it. That'll be super difficult, but
I really hope it's not too late. He has Steam Boots now. He has 4 levels on E. He didn't max Q. I like this a lot. By hahaha.
Unfortunately, I mean, I don't think that Geo would have been able to do much there, but
Whoa. As a Geo player, I really dislike Dimaha's skill but not skilling. It allows him so much movement forward. At like one point at least. I don't know if he realizes how good that ability is. It's actually what makes the hero.
they're going on in the bottom 3 TPs coming in. Wolfie going down. Oh my god, nice catch by Electrician on load there. He could not pull out his W or she was dead. Very well played by
I don't know.
Electrician there.
I don't know if you saw it, but that was insane by Moonqueen, Minotaur stunning them.
Oh yeah, that was very well played as well indeed.
That was top-notch play right there. Good job, Moonqueen, whoever you are.
It's Angry Testy, by the way.
Yeah, it's Testy, okay, yeah. I kind of expected it from the way he's playing. But it was a very nice minus stun, that's why he didn't die. Because otherwise Lowstone would have W'd him after his ulti. But he stunned him. Okay, let's see. The Lodestone is actually 300 GPM, close to PK. Just as close as... Oh, Kraken has his now.
I think Hag just saw him with that PK, to be honest. Now he's going top, he just showed his PK, which is really sad.
Oh, Mage Bane trying to go for the play here with the tower, but not gonna do it in the end. Still a tier 2, and Mage Bane's already 500. See, he's overtaking the Moonqueen. Now, way far.
He's 80 GPM more than missing, so if this keeps going on, he'll be most likely 200 GPM above, and now he just got his Whispering Helm, so he got the ability to never leave the jungle right now.
Oh, I think Kayn is gonna go down on the bottom lane. They're going on him with heroes. Dima actually skilled E now. I like this.
Nice skill.
You are cleansed for death.
Mage Bane has no mana for ulti. He really wants that Electrician. Needs to steam swap, still no mana. They're gonna kill her in the end. Kraken coming in with a beautiful charge on the Hag. Hag goes down. Meanwhile, Mage Bane chasing Geomancer. Geomancer goes down. Lowstone stunning out. They're chasing the Icor with the Kraken. Splash comes out. He should be fine. And I think that's gonna be the end of that. Yes. So in the end, Hag, Kayn for Moonqueen, Geomancer, and the Electricians are very well in favor of Hellborn. And they want more. They're gonna keep going here. They're diving the Rhapsody. The Kraken gets out with his PK, so the Rhapsody is just gonna go down. 2 TPs coming in. They're expecting Kraken to set up, but he already PK'd out.
You are cleansed for
It's
death.
very interesting. I think 2 heroes gonna go down. Meanwhile, top lane is pushing in. Look at, they're gonna get some tower in the damage on the base tower.
Oh yeah, indeed. Actually, the Hellborn didn't get a single tower from... sorry, the Legion did not get a single tower from the Hellborn. Which is a really, really bad thing for them right now.
It actually is the dual lane on the bottom lane that's holding them out. Even though they can kill them a couple times, they just push out creep waves, that way they don't lose towers, and that's a lot of money. And that also makes the difference between Mage Bane and Moonqueen. Seeing as they are almost equally creep last hitted, it's probably the towers that gives the Mage Bane the edge right now.
I mean, Mage Bane is 100 GPM more than Moonqueen at this point, so that is very dangerous to see. 110 right now, and again, if this keeps going, it'll be eventually like 300 to 400, so they gotta really act about this very quickly. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they're just really confident about their lineup and how they're gonna handle mage main later on in the game.
They're gonna have to. I think Legion is more like a mid-range lineup where Hellborn kills off the late game. Meanwhile, Dimad goes down on the bottom lane. Standard lodestone gang with ultimate.
Kraken, by the way, right here. Kraken is going down for sure. Yeah, he's gonna go down because of high W in here. Are they gonna be able to do anything right here? No. I mean, what can the Legion do at this point, to be honest? I feel like this game is over already. I mean, maybe just Smoke Queen does something really big later on in the game and she actually farms. I don't know.
Look at the Moon Queen creeps. Doing some stunning. They're gonna get the higher against that creeps. Really bad play by Randy that team. They're gonna get a couple of kills here. But they're going to mage man. Is he gonna go down here? Yes.
Oh my god, almost!
The magic armor. Oh my god.
It's too much. The magic armor is just way too much.
Unfortunate for the Legion. They locked him down perfectly and he still survives with 1 HP.
Wow.
Look at Vulca, by the way, in the bottom lane. He's been sitting here all game, just looking for kills all over the place.
I mean, load is 370 GPM right here. Like, it's a really big deal.
Really impressive. I feel like it comes down to the Moon Queen rotation into the jungle.
Yeah.
They didn't shut down the bottom lane. They were 3v2. And they did shut down the Kayn, but they didn't do anything about the lodestone.
Like, Hag and Load are about 400 GPM, both of them, so they have to deal with these two as well. Like, it's not just Mage Bane.
Yeah. They did a really good job of getting the farm. Hag's going for the staff now. He went for a team item, Null's Wisdom, which, seeing the lineup, is okay for all the stats, but the items used is not much for the team, except for the magic armor. Now he's rushing staff. I wonder. Oh, he can give it to Mage Bane, the staff. And then it's gonna be good. The good old ulti of Mage Bane again.
Yeah, I mean, Mage Bane ulting an electrician with his staff is gonna be a big deal, really. That's gonna hurt a lot.
I wanna point out that the top lane hasn't moved out of this area ever. It's still here, and it keeps being here. It's so much pressure. Someone always has to be here from Legion. And that opens up even more space for Hellborn to farm. Because they keep pushing up top lane and they have to defend it. Meanwhile, they still... Oh, they got one mid tower now. So that's their first tower. For the Legion. 7,000. Mage Bane breaking 600 GPM. While Moon Queen's 500 now. 520.
Oh, they're hungering. Nice, I like this. I was saying, by the way, that like in the other matches, there wasn't a lot of Kungur kills. Except the last match where they actually got 5 Kungurs, the same team, Hellborn team got 5 Kungurs in a row. But yeah, Kungur is like really underrated, so I like that they're actually focusing Kungur this time. It's really nice.
It's just, you should kill it whenever you have the chance. It's that kind of a thing.
Yeah, the stacks on Kungur are honestly like way too strong. Like if the whole team stacks boots, and by the way, what is Lord doing here? I did not notice the thing behind them. If you stack like 3 movement speed or 5 or something like that, it's pretty strong. Like it's generally a really strong combo.
Hellborn wants to fight this.
Here, but
Hellborn wants to go here. They already committed 4 heroes, even though Mage Bane can't be here. They found the lane ward. Oh, that's in range. That should see it.
Death.
Yeah, the creeps are gonna get that lane ward. Meanwhile, Legion team is trying to gang the Mage Bane here. Oh, what a blink away.
I mean, I don't even think that they would have been able to finish that with the Dio and all of that magic armor. I doubt
he's being greedy. He's being greedy.
Oh my god. Really nice escape by Mage Bane there. Very quick reactions.
think Legion should have let the Geomancer initiate, as he has PK and he has Geostock, so he sees him on the ground. And he has ulti. Oh! So Geomancer ulted the Mage Beam, but he disjointed it with the W. It's on cooldown.
Really? Oh wow, you're right. Man, some really fast reactions by Mage Beam, huh?
Yeah, someone in chat pointing it out too. They're gonna set up bottom lane for this tier 2 tower. They know Mage Man's not here, so this is a very smart fight by Legion if they can take it. Dropping down the low stone here. I think HoN should not fight this. They should just disengage. Alright, so they do get the Lodestone and the Congo, so the last 1 minute is very good for Legion. Overall, it's 7,000 gold lead.
It's 150 GPM by Maven right here, but Moon Queen is catching up though.
Yes,
Moon Queen is really catching up.
But the thing is, Mage Bane's team is actually still ahead of Moon Queen's team. Moon Queen has the mid player is 100 GPM behind the Hellboy mid player. Lodestone is 100 GPM ahead of Electrician. Speaking of dying, King goes down on bottom lane. Little greedy farming. Setup coming up in the bottom lane, but this is a trap by the Legion team. Barbrammer getting popped. Iker protecting. Oh my god, Mage Bane's 1 HP. Is he gonna go down here? Blink up in 1 second.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, and the Mage Bane ultimate goes down Moon Queen. Moon Queen goes down.
This Mage Bane is just too tanky with his magic armor.
And Hag once more. They know it's just 2 supports here now. So they wanna kill them.
Yeah.
Rhapsody. It was looking good for the Legion at the first, but Hag came in with a huge 3-man ulti, and that turned everything around.
And now we're gonna see Mage Bane about 150 GPM above the Moon Queen. By the way, Kraken going in on Kane right here. Kane is going down for sure. Oh my god, look at Moon Queen! Creep! He's using the creeps very, very wisely. I like this. Like, if they're actually part of his hero, you rarely see that nowadays.
Very good micro coming out from Testy. He's a Brood War player. StarCraft. It's in his blood.
Yeah, I mean, with microing, honestly, Testy have a very, very high skill with that.
Yeah. Mage Bane gonna break 700 GPM mark. He's gonna have him. But I think he's gonna go Wingbow, to be honest. But I am not sure.
Honestly, like every single fight, so far he survived. I don't know if it's luck or skills, but he survived like 10 HP, and the other fight he survived with 100 HP. So I think Shrunken would be a good pick right here with a symbol maybe, or a Wingbow as you said. He's gonna be really, really deadly.
I think he needs... If he was gonna buy Shrunken, he would have bought it already. Because he doesn't really need buybacks at this rate, because they only have lost 1 tower. So if he dies, they don't lose anything.
There's the Wingbow.
It's really nice. Right-clicking a Wingbow is one of the best feelings in the game. Just buying it all together.
So right now, Mage Bane is 150 GPM above Moon Queen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very
Did
deadly.
you want that?
Now if he's gonna skip Shrunken...
Nice done by Lodestone. That ball is going down for sure. Maybe Custom will survive actually here. Oh nah, he's yeah. Geo placement there was really weird. Going on Rhapsody, she's melting down. Wow.
Diving
down.
base.
Yeah, they're diving base. They don't care, man.
Lodestone might go down here to the 3 Minotaur stuns. Look at it. 1. Okay. Oh, Hex trying to go for the Minotaur. And he's gonna get it.
Just hacked ulti by Geometer's Vein, by the way, right here. They really can't do anything for this Mage Vein anymore, huh? He's too strong. Oh my god, look at that damage.
Lumpin popped his ultimate now. Mage Bane's ever gonna go down, it's gonna now. Is it gonna be yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, it's gonna go down.
Finally goes down.
Cleansed.
Wow, that Mage Vein is just... Yeah, I think a symbol or a shrunken on that Mage Vein, I think it's pretty over right there.
So that costed 3 buybacks for Legion to kill the Mage Bane.
Yep, that
That means they can do it twice more than they are.
I mean, Kraken, Electrician, and who's the other one? It's the Geomancer, and Geomancer died actually. So that's pretty bad for the Legion team. I mean, while Mageman is dead, he's still at 700 GPM when he's dead. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty difficult.
Moku is catching up still. She's at 600. Mageman is just so strong with the magic armor against his team.
You are
Because of his passive, he doesn't necessarily need Shrunken, even against this team. He could buy it, it's the safe option, but he doesn't... I think he's gonna win the game without it anyway. If he buys Symbol, or maybe a Frostwolf.
Oh my god, did you see how Hag escaped there?
Nice blink. Geo could see him, but couldn't see him in time. And he's 500 GPM as well. Like, really well played by Hag this game. He's like the backup carry this game.
Yep.
He's just owning.
I mean, the reaction so far, they're just insane at this point. Like, the Hag blink right there, like literally Electrician blinks and huge, but Hag was faster than that. Yeah, I think it's 100% going down here for that lane.
Asaf's just feeding this game. Poor guy, man. They picked it's not a very good hero, but it has its moments. It can go either very good or very bad. He's buying Shrunken, I believe. Oh, I like this by Legion. They have a pick-up. They're gonna go for the Conger. If they can get both Congers, they're gonna get a lot of towers. That could take them back right into the game. But meanwhile, Hellborn's just split pushing it.
They saw them when they were doing but I guess it just makes more sense to them. They might get the Rax in here actually. Yeah, this is Rax 100%. They cannot stop that. They're not TPing. Oh, now they're TPing. If Mageman had a shrunk in there, that was Rax.
Yeah, it's true. You're right.
Vision is going down, but not sure
They
about
see the
Kraken here.
They see the Kraken. He's blinking away, but Lowstone's hasted. They might catch him here.
He's
Vision?
TPing, yeah.
TP'd behind those 2 trees. They covered him.
Hellflower on this Hag. It's this Hag is really farmed, to be honest. I mean, 520 GPM. That is a lot.
With a Mageman in team as well. Like, Mageman just soaks everything. It's insane. Look at the top lane, by the way. Moonqueen's farming.
Another Kogor. They're gonna get the buff now.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that they can be aggressive. Like after they get this buff, I doubt that they can get Rax or even get a tower. Against this Hag, this Mageman, Load and Drain and Ifar, it's really difficult.
Looks like they wanna fight this. The Helmer team, he blinks in with the Magebane, goes for the Geomancer. Geo instantly melts. Now they're switching targets to the Kraken here. Moonqueen ult is going on, but it's going into the bar, moving to the ground. And it's a kill for another disaster for the Legion team. What a jump.
This is 100% Rax. I mean,
This is...
a DD for Mageman, that was super lucky, but I guess the Kogors don't really pay off that well in the end.
You
was only a 3 Elect was dead from before, and his hag didn't
suiciding there.
Iker and the storm. Gonna bring him down. Gonna bring him out. And they only get one egg thanks to that hag. HBN looks like he wants more. He's jumping in the crack here. Oh, he has his team. He's not afraid. The hag pulled back, by the way. Hellfire and electrician. And Mageman just keeps going in.
Maybe he doesn't care anymore. He's unstoppable at this point. Honestly, if he gets a shrink and an assemble, that's it. That's the double racks right here. I think this is GG.
Yes, I think this is probably. Legion should just call it here, but if they don't, it's okay. I think he's gonna go down here to the Hellfire.
Yeah, I cannot survive that at all. There's no way. It's too much for them. GG, well played for the Albon side right here. GG. Really nice game.
I think it really came down to the bottom lane. They couldn't shut down Load and Kane enough, and they couldn't get any use of Geomancer for a while. They didn't gank Hag mid, they didn't gank top, and they didn't win bottom hard enough, in my opinion. They didn't get the tower for so long. And Moonqueen rotated on the jungle at 8 minutes, and just not enough farm because the lane just gives more at that rate. So well played to both teams. It's the little too early rotations on the Legion, in my opinion.
I mean, like the way they played it, the Legion side with the tri-lane, like honestly, I don't know about that. Like they should have at least, if you saw top lane, like we saw, like Electrician was having a really good time early game. If Geo was there, they could have really shut down that mage main, but I guess it's just not. I don't know. That was weird, to be honest. As I said, like every time players would pick a lane up, we would expect something, and just a whole different thing would come out. And they would pick a really weird lane up, and it ends up working. So it's really weird, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's true. Although the mage main factor kind of solo won in the game, it almost didn't matter that they had a Kane. He was just kind of feeding.
I mean, yeah, the Kane was... honestly, Kane is a very, very strong hero, but he's just really, really underestimated.
He wasn't playing core Kane, he was playing like second support. Didn't get his farm. Couldn't really find targets in teamfights. And he just kind of died a lot of times. But his Barbed kind of came into play in Moonqueen ultis. Him and Lowstone sitting, tanking the Moonqueen ulti, pressing Barbed, brought him to half HP, multiple fights. So that was good at least. See if they go one more or not.
They might go with this with a best of 3. We'll see in a second right here.
Think they are going one more.
Yep, you can join. By the way, it's not a private game.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, what's a better way of playing that game? Was it? I feel like that Geomancer going top would have been a really, really good thing to do.
Yeah, it could have worked. I feel like Geo was like standing on lane for a little too long. They didn't utilize their gankers early game. I think it came down to him not skilling E, so he was vulnerable to wards. Like they could see him rotate. If he had skilled E, went mid, that could be a kill on Hag on level 6 of Geo. Could have stopped the Hag from farming so good. They didn't need the electrician all of the times. Also, I think what they should have done is shut down, like they should have placed maybe a bit more aggressive on the bottom lane, push the tower, and then rotate Moonqueen into the jungle, because having that bottom tier 1 is a lot of threat. They didn't have a lane ward for like 10 minutes. So that tier 1 every time they went on someone bottom, they could have poured it there. So that's a really big like a scare factor. So the Hellborn could just farm in the lane of the bottom lane. And that's why Lodestone was like 350 GPM, because he was not afraid, because he knew he had a tier 1. They couldn't kill the Lodestone in time, so they could just port and turn. So I think tier 1 tower bottom, kind of lack of rotations, and a little bit early jungle Moon Queen. Altogether, like he fell behind the Mage Bane. I think what that lineup should have done is like get Moon Queen core items and then go 5 and fight. But they kind of missed their timing there.
Alright, so starting off with the match round number 2, and the first ban is Electrician. I guess it's by Mage Bane, so I guess they really realize how strong the hero is.
Yeah, that's true.
Icor.
So that's a respectful ban. Icor really did wonders that game, to be fair. He saved a lot of people.
It's just, for me, I played Icor a lot, and to be honest, what I noticed by Icor is, honestly, he's not a fit for support. He is a support hero, but he's not a fit for support short lane. Because when I played him, I feel like he's mostly mana plonk. Like, the hero really works at that spot. Simply because you need to farm with Icor, you need to be tanky, because the tankier you are, the more protection you're gonna give with your W to your carry. So when you go later on with that like spell, which is your W, and that sort of strategy, it's way better. That's what I noticed. I played him as a support, I played him as a suicide or long lane man up, and he really fits in that lane. Especially when you buy like a Storm Idol, the boots, armor boots and stuff like that, he becomes really tanky. And on top of that, he helps his carry by tons and tons. And not mentioning how Icor E works, it's just crazy hero, really.
Yeah, it depends what heroes you're running. It could fit in a mana plane.
Really fit hero, to be honest, that I've seen him or I played with is Malikan. I don't know why, but Malikan is really fit with Icor.
And a carry, to be fair. Malikan's just an SDR carry, so when Malikan's low and Icor jumps on him, Malikan gets attack speed. So that's pretty nice. I mean, of being low. So even though he's not dying, he can attack with his Loof sword and attack very fast. And Icor's protecting him, so that's a lot of damage. That's good synergy.
Magnus and Kinesis, by the way. Kinesis completely counters Magnus, so... I mean, there's 2 Magmas in both teams right now, so...
I wouldn't say it counters it. It's a good hero to pick against Magmas, because you can steal his stun, obviously. But I don't think they're gonna be laning against 1v1 each other. Like I think mostly Magmas is picked as a second support in competitive or suicide, because you just need a PK with that hero. But I'm kind of interested to see this Kinesis first pick, because I mean, that's not a hero that gets banned or anything. So he could have just waited and picked a stronger hero. Monarch, Magmas, very standard, very strong heroes. Pearl. He kind of picked it against the Monarch, but it doesn't really counter it anymore, because the Q spell only removes buffs on the pop. So on the second part, it used to remove it on cast, but doesn't do it anymore. So it's like 1.5 seconds delay to purge. Kraken, I think that's gonna be the mid laner, played by Akiha Potata.
Kraken is a hero that we see in every single high TMM tournament, especially in HoN Tour and stuff like that. Kraken was a hero that was seen every single game. And another hero, by the way, was Soloit, but do you think that they will pick Soloit actually?
I don't think I'm not. I don't really see Angry Testy silhouette all that often. Think he prefers the Moon Queen if he can, or such heroes.
I'm pretty positive like one of his other 4 players can play a carry as well. It's not just Testy.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, Testy can play mid and he can play short. I'm not sure about the other lanes that he can do, but I'm pretty positive about mid and short. So he can maybe go mid, and the other one can go with the Testy. The other one can go with the Soloit.
With the Testy roll. Yeah, it's kind of funny how last game Imbaboy's team was picking like more standard heroes. Now it's Haha's team. They're picking kind of very standard good heroes that are always viable, like always been. Meanwhile, Imbaboy is kind of experimenting, as I see, with the Kinesis and the Pearl. Pearl is it's a defensive support. I haven't really seen him a lot in competitive with the new form, because there was no competitive since it's been changed. So I wonder how it looks.
We'll see. I mean, Malik and Lodestone is being noticed as well, and Malikan. Why Malikan is a ban? Malikan is a very, very strong hero, but I don't know why they banned him like that. Mage Main and Moon Queen. They're really focusing at carries right now. The carry focus we've seen at the preparations number 3, carries were heavily focused at. So yeah, like right here, it's Swifty Blade, Mage Main, Moon Queen, FA, Madman, Malikan, like Midas, by the way, as well. I mean, Midas can kite around and like
first ban Midas again, and I don't really get it. Is there some super Midas player in some team? Because it is a good hero, but I don't think it's first ban worthy. I'd much rather ban a Geomancer.
Like, I mean, a Magnus and a Midas and a Geo even. The thing is about them, they can, because the map is so big right now, it's really hard to reach out for other heroes basically and lanes, so they can really kite around the map and farm a lot.
Yeah, it's Geo doesn't really farm that much, but yeah, the Magnus and the Midas, it's true. And Bensington, so it's gonna be dual core, I think, because that's not a main carry. It's gonna be a secondary carry. I think they're gonna run a double core on Legion. Really interested.
I think that Angry Sleepy is gonna take Sir Bensington because of the last game. Like, he played the Hag and he was actually carrying. Like, he's a really good farmer.
No. It was the Aki Potata. Angry Sleepy was playing Acker.
Right. So I think that will take Sir Bensington maybe, or nah. They swapped with blue.
I already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna aggressive tri-lane, solo lane the Bensington short, so he gets levels. And when he gets level 6, he can easily kill on the tri-lane, you know? He has the global presence. So they're gonna pick like a tri-lane carry now, with the Monarch and the Magmus, like a Puppet for example. And they're gonna run it, an aggressive tri-lane, and run the Sir Bensington in solo short, crack a mid. And it's gonna work out beautifully. And I think Imbaboy's team is gonna run a defensive tri-lane. Now I don't know if it's gonna be a Deadwood or a Kinesis, but secondary support. Chronos, very interesting.
Yeah, so they're not gonna solo Sir Bensington.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. It's the strongest carry out of the pool, probably.
Yep.
Recently buffed as well with the ulti. He doesn't need to stand in it anymore to be full duration. So it's really.
Deadwood, which is honestly Deadwood can annihilate Kraken, but Deadwood against Monarch is a true pain in the ass. And I play Deadwood a lot, and I know, man, Monarch is a very, very strong counter against Deadwood. Magmus is super hard to kill with Deadwood, and Sir Bensington is an agility hero, same as Kronos, so if he doesn't rush Licks early on and start ganking at that level 6, Deadwood won't have a lot of fun this game.
And thing is, like, Hellborn has already 3 heroes picked that die in a Chronosphere. Very quickly.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's a hard carry. I would say it's good because they're running a single core. So if you're gonna have fun, or if you're gonna have farm on any hero, it's gotta be the best choice is probably Shadowblade out of this pool. So I like the pick. Now I don't really like the idea because I think they're gonna lose laning, but we're gonna see how it goes.
Dark Lady was an option, by the way.
That is true, actually.
Shadowblade, the thing is, Shadowblade is a super strong hero, but the problem with Shadowblade is that players just don't understand Shadowblade. That's the thing I've noticed a lot by Shadowblade. That nobody understands this hero very well, and the thing you mostly see with Shadowblade is always like strength, and it's just the hero is way stronger as an agility, but I guess just players never notice that.
It's really strong agility, but he needs to survive a Chronosphere, so I wouldn't be surprised if he were going strength. Now I'm not sure if he's going to, because I agree with you on that. It's very strong agility, so it really hits hard. But my fear is that they're just not gonna make it there. Look at Legion lineup. I think they're gonna roll over them. I feel like they're running 2-1-2.
By the way,
both teams running 2-1-2.
Yep, this is gonna be exciting.
It's a little interesting because I thought they're gonna run a tri lane on Legion, but apparently not. Little self-stun there. Crafty lane ward by Angry Sleepy on the Legion side bottom. They thought it's gonna be further up, but it doesn't need to be further up. At 0 minutes, the lane ward doesn't need to see the tower because who's gonna TP there? They're all level 1, obviously. So usually you don't expect a lot of TPing till like 7 minutes or something, you know?
Yeah.
Till like the mid player gets 6, whoever gets 6, like the gankers get the levels. So that's a really crafty lane ward. I really like it. I played by him.
A range hero against a Kraken again, by the way. But this time it's Bubble rather than Hag. Hag can really bully a ranged hero, but Bubble's not that much. By the way, nice plays by Kinesis at bottom right here. He's taking the creeps and sending them to Kronos so they can easily get the link.
Well, Kronos is going down here.
Oh my god, he barely survived! Man, this guy's really lucky!
Oh, AoE lag, okay. Alright.
Then if he died, that would have been really sad.
He had a leap still, so I do believe he was lagging. Otherwise,
yeah, true.
I would have probably blinked out ASAP. But now he doesn't have a potion, so Hellborn is taking advantage here. On the bottom lane. They have super blink control.
Just a tiny, teeny lag problem, and look what happened right now. The advantage that they got over them.
Monarch is pulling
really
the medium camp, which is gonna give them a bit more control over the lane. Like right now, Kronos can't even walk up to get XP. That's how boxed out he is. I don't necessarily agree with this laning from Legion actually. I would have much rather seen a tri lane. Because seeing as they run a dual core, Kronos can be shut down, whatever. But they're gonna shut down Shadowblade. And they have a Bensington farming, which is also a mid-game carry. So they would have came out on top. Now Kronos is going down here, and the bottom lane is gonna be Bloodlust. No, blinks away last second. Oh my god.
Almost. And by the way, Kinesis took Monarch Q, so now Kinesis is a Monarch, which is gonna be super annoying for
Oh my
this
god.
Kronos.
Actually, for a single target, Monarch Q, if he levels it up, the Q, it's gonna be stronger than the Magma Stun on a single target. I wanna point it out. Level 4, a Monarch immobilize is 3 seconds. It's so long. And Magma Stun is just 2.25.
Keep in mind, like, Sir Bensington is being the carry right here, by the way. It's not Kronos. Sir Bensington is in 350 GPM.
Kronos is suffering really hard. But that's the thing, I don't know why. Like, Monarch is just watching Kronos suffer. I mean, he saved him once, but he almost is a liability because he gave Kinesis Q spell.
That's the annoying part about Kinesis. Like, you gotta know what to pick against him. Or what
Oh, top
not
lane
to
it's
pick against
action.
him.
And almost bloodless kill on Bensington, but not in the end. Now bottom lane it's action. They're going on a Deadwood with the Kronos and the Monarch, and I think they got it. And now Kinesis is in trouble, but he's turning it on the Kronos. Oh, well played by Kinesis, turning that, realizing he's dead anyway. Might as well just turn it around.
The support GPM is higher than Kronos right now with that double tap. But Kraken is 460 GPM and Bubbles went
Hey,
down.
he gets a kill on Bubbles. Oh, that
Indeed.
should not happen. Oh no, he didn't even use ultimate, he just straight up splashed him down. That's
Guessing that's
interesting.
A misplay by the Bubbles.
I didn't see it, so I can't say. Maybe he had an invis rune or something.
Maybe.
I didn't see. Kronos is still suffering pretty hard. In spite of them killing the lane. And Shadowblade's farm is not that bad. They're gonna go on the Pearl here, maybe?
I mean,
Nah.
honestly, I really disagree with Shadowblade not upgrading his E right here. It's just such a valuable spell for Shadowblade. By the way, some action going on in mid lane on that Kraken. DD on Kraken. He can really melt down the Bubbles, but is he gonna be able to catch him here?
Oh, he's going for the shell surf. He's
Nah,
too
he missed
slow.
it unfortunately. And Pearl goes down at top lane, by the way.
Yeah, I was watching that. They just turned it after all their spells were on cooldown and Shadowblade had no mana.
I mean, again, like, they're both Magmus and Sir Bensington are both like melee heroes. For Shadowblade to get his E right here, he's gonna harass them a lot, but I guess he doesn't see that. I don't know.
He should get it, I think. Too. They're going on the bottom lane with the Kraken on the Deadwood. Deadwood's gonna go down here.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I wonder if they can get the Kinesis. Oh, they can't. Good gank. Pretty necessary because Kronos still 150 GPM. Pretty heavily shut down. He couldn't get any of those kills, unfortunately.
I think he's gonna be able to recover later on the game with.
Oh my god, he's going at the
Bubbles.
bubbles here. Bubbles. Oh my god. Pretty close to going down. Oh, Niva hasted Magma's coming into the mid lane.
Yeah,
Going
that
in
Bubble is
there.
100% going down. There's no way he can survive that.
Rest in pepperoni, Bilbo.
I mean, honestly, I don't know why they didn't put Deadwood mid. And Deadwood's going down here, 100%.
Oh,
my
nice
God,
route by the
barely.
way. Oh, Kinesis has no Q spell right now. Oh, release the Kraken coming out.
Misses
Kind of
Deadwood,
a
unfortunately.
banger, but
Deadwood
it's
is
gonna-
going down though.
Oh, Kelpfir coming out. Kraken's in trouble here. He's gonna go down.
There's the
Kinesis got
secondary
the
Magmus by Kinesis.
Yeah. Beautiful plays all over the place.
Honestly, I'm genuinely surprised that Legion got more kills than Hellbound. I mean, I don't know, with that like Bubbles and Pearl and Deadwood. I feel like it's just they need to play as a team right here, and they will absolutely dominate this whole game. Like this, if they
Mhm.
let the Shadowblade farm, the thing is about Shadowblade, if he gets agility, like at level 16, minimum, your armor will be at 35, something like that. Kronos won't just be able to do anything. With a Shrunken and Assemble, Shadowblade
Mhm.
could definitely destroy this game. And I mean, I really don't get his, like Shadowblade not leveling up his E. It's a good thing that he would go Strength now and swap to Agility later on the game. So we'll see about that. He doesn't have any farming materials, by the way, keep in mind, so... This Kronos
Yeah, I
gets a
think you
cleaver.
can't.
If this Kronos gets a cleaver, he will outfarm him no matter what, even though right now Shadow GPM is higher than him.
I've seen Shadowblade cleaver before, so
It's
don't
very
count it out.
deadly.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very deadly, yeah.
you
You
can't
can...
really get away without a farming item in this game. He's single core. He needs to have a farming item.
Yeah. He
And
could...
oh my god, the
God.
Kronos and the Benzing
Kronos
combo.
ulti, big ultis by Sir and Kronos there. Almost 100%
What a
is going
turn.
down. Are they? I'm not sure if they're gonna keep going right here. I don't think it's a good idea. Nice stun by Kinesis there. Deadwood Root gets them both. Yeah, that guy is going down for sure. The Sir Bensington and Kronos is surviving with Monarch right here, 100%. Yeah, they're not going down for sure. And
This is
Shadowblade
Oh,
come
Shadow.
in behind. Oh my god, is he gonna go in Monarch? No, he saw her, but he decided to go back in a second. But then he changed
Agnes
his
is hungry
mind.
for some blood. Gonna stun the Shadowblade here.
They can't really take down Shadowblade at this point right now. Maybe later on in the game, but right now.
Oh, what a charge by Kraken.
Yep, Kraken, very nice ulti and charge by Kraken there, very well played.
They're going on the Shadowblade now.
He's way too tanky at this point. I don't really think that they can kill him. Deadwood buys back, by the way, and TP's bottom. Monarch is going down 100%. This Chrono's gonna go down though. Deadwood just did not root there. If he rooted, that might been a kill. So a pause by the Legion here. By the way, it's not tournament rules. I just noticed because a pause would go instantly if it's tournament
yeah.
rules. So they're not playing with tournament rules. That's why some people were questioning me later on today about the orb and stuff. They did not know that they're banned in tournament rules, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay. They are not buying any illegal items, so
Well, yeah, this is hosted by, I believe, Imbaboy. So next match is in the tournament, actual tournament. It will be hosted by us, hopefully. So, well, not hopefully, it will be hosted by us.
So see, Kronos got 3 kills that fight, skyrocketed from 200 to 300. Now he's same farm as Shadowblade.
He's catching up with the Shadowblade right now. Yeah.
So they pulled all those resources to shut down the Kronos, and now he just right up there.
They failed. Mission failed, unfortunately. Right. Shadowblade with a cleaver, by the way, it's really, really crazy. It's super crazy. But if this Shadow wants to complete his strength build, Deadwood could buy a staff and give it to Shadowblade, and it will give him splash damage on all of his spells. So they can do that with the Shadowblade if they want. They decide
True,
to.
but by the time Deadwood gets a staff for Shadowblade, Shadowblade Ideal wants to be 600 GPM already with the farming item. So for him to get staff, he would probably utilize it for true damage with his W rather than farming. So I think Shadowblade nevertheless needs a farming item. Staff or no staff.
I mean, did he buy any item in the shop? I wasn't noticing that, but so far he only got 800 gold and nothing but boots and power supply and iron shield and hatchet and a TP at minute 10 with 800
He's
gold.
not free farming. He has 320 GPM. It's 10 minutes in, so that's pretty standard items right there. He went a bit of build up, so I'd say that he doesn't have anything in stash.
how this
but
goes out by Shadow Blade right here.
it's interesting to point out that like Hellborn team doesn't really have secure stuns besides, Kinesis Magma stun. So they rather have immobilized like Deadwood Grasp. So when they're immobilizing someone, and I mean say the Kronos, as we saw there, he could just ulti, and then Bensington jumps in there. That's a really good combo. And then that's the only reason Kronos lived. He could just ulti, and then Bensington ulti, and then fight is already set up. It's a really nice combo. I like that there. Well played by them. I also don't really like Shadowblade porting down here. His team was fighting, but the fight was kind of already over. So he had free space top, and he chose not to take it.
I think
Instead,
I think I've noticed this past round and this round, they're not taking advantage of solo lanes. Like right here at the top lane, if I was Shadowblade, I would have pushed that tower. Take it down early. He would have had so much space at top lane, and he got a little bit of stacks, and he's maxing his Q, so he can definitely take these stacks with that strength. So he can
yeah.
definitely come back to the game, you know. So like I think this is like last round at bottom, there was like 3 times where they could have pushed the bot tower for the Legion team. They could have pushed the Hellborn first tier tower, and it was
Mm-hmm.
empty. And they had vision on all of them in the map, but they just decided to not push it, which gave them a lot of mobility. Like the Hellborn team had a lot of mobility because that first tier tower must go down really quickly. Otherwise, you're gonna have so much mobility. Like right here, Bubbles or Hellborn side don't have the first tier tower, but Legion does with a full HP, so they can TP
Mm-hmm.
mid whenever they want.
Yeah, it's really interesting how this Kraken is 420 GPM. He was the hag last game. He's just really having that far mid. It's really crushing the mid lane. Meanwhile, Bubble sitting on 240. It's like fair to say that the Legion won mid lane pretty hard. And the tower, of course. So I think why Hellborn fought is because why they all TP'd bottom is because they're afraid
By
that
the
they're
way,
gonna get overrun.
yeah, by the way, server griefed Hellborn team.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Server unpause in. Yeah. Oh well.
So how are you today?
Just got immortal, man. I'm excited.
This is taking a little too long, yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, actually, let me show you guys on the stream the schedule that we're having so far. Fortunately, I don't have a scene for that. This stream was very, very quick.
It's funny, everyone is 2-1 on Legion team except for Kronos. KDR
Yeah.
is sad. I'm gonna be right back for a bit. In like
Alright.
2 minutes.
We're just waiting on the players right now, guys. If you just give us a little bit of time, there's difficulty with DC, so just be patient a little bit. So we're having a difficulty with Kraken right here. His internet just went down, and hopefully come back very soon. The time for remake is way beyond it now. It's 10 minutes in the game, so
I'm back. Oh no, he's dead?
his internet is down, and he's trying to get it up.
Oh no. And that's the Legion MVP right now. Topping the GPM charts. Not good DC, not good.
Not good at all, unfortunately. Just unlucky, really, with the lag, and right now this internet problem. The lag with Chronos and stuff is not a really good thing.
They're manly. They play. Pointless 4 on 5. Well, he does have a point, but it's also I feel like they're pretty far behind, so it might even out the game a bit. Like if Kraken would reconnect, there is a scenario where they just get ran over.
Server grief again. Now the Hellborn is pausing for the Legion because the Legion just ran out of pauses. Didn't they just use 2 or 3?
Yeah, the new system only allows 2.
That is sad.
I mean, it's pausing in TMM is the most annoying thing in the world. Pausing in competitive, that's a different story.
Yeah.
So since there is no real competitive anymore, they just figured, screw pauses. I hope he comes back, cause don't wanna see a boring game.
I mean, if he couldn't come back, I think it's just gonna be GG at this point, because even though they're way ahead of them, a 4v5 match is just not fair, really.
Resident Sleeper.
Guys, right now what you're seeing in the screen is basically the schedule of the tournament and which team is going to play against which, and in what time is each match.
Amateur surgeons. Farming you.
Kraken is coming back finally. Good thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Damn.
And he reconnected finally. I think we're good here. Let's go, guys.
Here we go.
Back into the match.
Oh, that farm top lane going to waste. Now someone's finally porting. It should have played. Felt like it was he just ported bottom, but apparently it's off cooldown. Good for him.
Following up as well, even though it's so solo at top lane, but Kraken.
That would really.
Kraken is close for PK, by the way.
Yeah. That would really need that level 6. They could kill the Kraken if he was 6 here. How close is he? It's not far. Oh, they're gonna go in the bubbles here.
Yeah, bubbles definitely.
Team
going
and
down.
Root
Nice
coming out.
grass.
It's not gonna be enough, I think. Yes, it is with the lock. Beautiful. Oh, he has ulti now. He wants to bonk, but he doesn't get it off. Charge gonna miss. But the really is the Kraken coming out. Kinesis is gonna go down here. Or?
Oh my god.
Okay, there we go.
Imagine
That's a
if he missed
taunt.
the kill by the taunt. Oh my god.
Oh, what a clown. I'm sorry. But that was funny. Oh.
I think Shadowblade is getting a keeper right now.
I agree with it. He needs the farm.
Yep, he's definitely going with the cleaver. He just got a sustainer, and the Bensington is going on Shadow for some reason. I mean, Shadow's really unstoppable right here. Like,
Well, they're going the Kraken
They're
middle.
going
He's gonna
Kraken.
go down.
Yeah, he's definitely going down. Taunts coming back and forth by Kinesis and Kraken, by the way. 1-1 so far, so we'll see who wins in that taunt game.
I'm not sure about this ward placement by Angry Sleepy on the bottom lane. Like, I know it's a war of counter warding, but that spot has been countered already.
Honestly, the best spot I think is like behind the trees, so you can see if somebody's ganking or not.
Top lane, they're
Bensington is
walking
going
into
down
4
with
people,
Magnus as
5
well,
people.
yeah.
That's a 2 for nothing.
They're finally taking care of Shadowblade, which is a really good idea.
Yeah, that's what they should do. Just sit behind the Shadow, secure him the farm, get his cleaver. Unfortunately, Kronos has recovered, but he's still a bit ahead of him. They should push this tower right now, top tower. They're doing it. Deadwood doesn't have punch up. I don't think they can kill the Kraken without it. Kraken's PK, by the way. And I really like how Legion's playing it. They played this last game as well. Just don't give up towers. It's very nice. So much money given away by towers all the time, but they just defend it by their 2 lane. And if they push, they get farm.
By the way, I think he's maybe 12, not even 13. He's the highest GPM in the game on 415, and Kronos is catching up, by the way, with Shadowblade.
Yeah, he's basically the same farm now.
The Bensington is getting a Thunderclaw, by the way. So Kronos is getting Cleaver.
That's the dual core coming into play. Now they just kind of transitioned into a Suicide Magnus. Tried to rotate on mid, but gets spotted out by Monarch Ward. I feel like Hellborn is not getting much done right now, but they're, as I say that, they're gonna go on the Kraken top lane as 4 heroes, 5 heroes are here. They're just gonna get that kill. So Hellborn is kind of responding to ganks from Legion. That's what they're doing. It's not bad. They're just getting what they can. Deadwood punches up, so they could go on the mid lane. Or maybe Kinesis. He's alone right now. Magma's gonna stun him, but he has Magma stun himself, and Monarch is gonna go down, and Sir Bensington ulti gets cancelled.
Oh, Deadwood did not have a grasp there, and I'm like, why isn't he grasping? It's on cooldown.
Yeah, he grasped before. That Kinesis with the max stun is doing work. He's 6, 3, and 4. Very nice work by him, my boy. This game is looking better than last time.
Yeah, for sure.
Meanwhile, Legion team mass tipping to defend the tier 1 tower bottom. They're going at the Shadowblade here. Charging to trees, they should have him. And they're gonna deny the tower, so that's very well played. It's the Kronos factor.
The kill went for Kronos as well, which is a really good thing for them.
Yeah, Kronos has overtaken the Shadow Blade from 160 GPM.
Kraken as well, by the way. So
Yes.
Kraken and Kronos right now are higher GPM than the Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade is really close for his cleaver, by the way. He needs 500 gold, and Kronos
So
needs
is
only
Kronos.
100, and he just
He has
got
it.
it right now.
Bubbles has a PK now. He has recovered a bit. He has 350 almost. he's been really shut down mid, but he's recovering. It's a nice counter place on the top lane. So they denied their own top tower. Now they're pressuring the enemy top tower. And they're gonna get it. I don't know if it's gonna be denied. It's gonna come down to Testy. Oh, they stun him. 2 TPs come out.
A fight between Kronos and...
Disengagement.
Fight between
They should
Kronos
have-
and Shadow there.
They should have went for the Bensington there because he already stunned in. He was committed while Kronos had a leap still. Bubbles goes down in the mid lane. I'm not sure what happened.
So, go down Magnus. Gets-
Oh, Magnus is gonna get
but
punched
not
here?
gonna be able
No,
to
he's
kill
not.
them. They need our rep warder at death. Be able to kill a Magnus at the death. But
Oh, nice stun by Magnus.
he doesn't
Oh,
have
they're gonna go
gas.
for the Bensington here. He's gonna die.
He does have a gas now. Yeah, he's definitely going down.
But in the meantime, they're going for bottom tower with Kronos, Cleaver. They both have their Cleavers, Kronos and Shadowblade. Kronos gonna jump a bit ahead of Shadowblade with this tower kill. If he can get it, they're glyphing it, but they're not defending it.
They just got every single first tier tower, which is really nice for them now. The Hellbound team is going to be having way less mobility right here.
They have mid and top tier one now, so map control is kind of even because short lane tier one doesn't really matter for Legion. It doesn't give any map control. It's just there. It kind of controls the jungle. They can TP quicker, but aggressive terms, it doesn't give that much of a map control. It's like the least important one of the 3 tier 1s. So I would say map control is gonna be even. They have a really nice ward, Legion that is, on the top lane. Spotting out any possible rotations coming there. But other than that, it's just pretty much defensive warding.
Anyway, Shadowblade finally swap into agility at this point.
Oh my
Bubbles
God,
gonna go down. Yeah, Bubbles going down for sure. He's going
It's
down.
Thresh, Magma's PK. He might have had it last fight, I'm not sure. I think Shadowblade cleared a bunch of stacks.
He did take
He did
a
kind of-
back at the ace so. They can easily pull right here if they want to.
I think they want to. They seem like they want to. And they should, in my opinion. Oh my god. Kronos going on a Deadwood here with the ultimate. And the Bensington ultimate being used. Kronos is going down here. With the Deadwood grasp and all. And Pearl is protecting the Kinesis. So Kinesis is gonna survive. Shadowblade is in the area. But he's too afraid to go in right now. As he's in agility mode. And
Oh my god!
Magma's just suiciding for the Pearl. That's a personal Magma's suiciding for the Pearl. Damn.
That's some personal hate there.
Yeah, there's no way he does that in a competitive game. That was just some fun. Makinis is gonna Magma stun them. But Kraken's here. They're gonna turn this on the Bubbles. Poor Bubbles, he keeps going down to that gank. And beautiful TP out by the Bensington.
Really lucky with the trees there.
Yeah, the tree respawn came in handy there. They wasted a counter ward as well, so that's unlucky for them.
Shadowblade is overcoming Kronos at this point, to be honest. I mean, I've seen Testy play with Shadowblade before. He's a player that definitely knows how to play Shadowblade, so we'll see how this goes here.
Thing about Kronos is unless his team gets a lot of tablets, I see already Kinesis has one, but if he ults Shadowblade, buys the Geos, he can actually hit him down. Late game. Like it's insane, but Chronos ulti is really long.
Rocky's trying to get a kill off on this Shadowblade right here.
If it can hit the charge, they can get it.
I mean,
He
he's
really
right
wants
now,
to hit this
so-
charge. But he's too close to tier 2 now.
Yeah, he's going down.
Yeah, he's gonna die here. So is the
Bubbles
Bubbles.
as well? Oh no, Bubbles
Oh
still
my
got
god,
his
it's 1
Q.
HP. Now the turn comes in, the Kinesis turn in the Kraken, meanwhile Bubbles getting away, Kraken's going down. Pearl is gonna be fine, and the Kelly is trying to get more, and I think Benzi is gonna go down as well, yeah.
Yep.
Meanwhile in the bottom lane, Chronos kills Deadwood.
Yep.
So-
By the way, Kraken had his PK, but he did not use it. He would have survived there actually, but unfortunately.
Unfortunate. Maybe some like, oh no, no, that's just a Monarch word. He's gonna really nice counter words by Imbaboy on the bottom lane. He covers it all, like most of the spots, even the crafty one. So it was a 2-4-2 in the end. Shadowblade did go down, so I would say it favors the Legion team. But the Kraken is a nice kill too. It's gonna be the battle of the carries later.
We'll see about that.
Interesting skill build on Monarch. He prefers the Q spell over the wards.
After this Deadwood gets a PK, he will be able to shut down Kraken really well. And that's the thing I don't really get. Like, why didn't Deadwood go mid? It's such a strong hero against Kraken. Like, Deadwood against the Kraken is a easy one for Deadwood. And by the way, Kronos and Sir Bensington are sharing the farm in the jungle right now with that Sir Bensington Spell Thunder.
It's just that Kronos couldn't take on a triple ancients yet, so Benzi helped him out a bit.
Yeah, but I think that they're still like, he shared the other camp, which is the pink camp.
Oh yeah.
I think they're just gonna share farm right here, both of them.
Yeah, it's a dual core lineup, so it's understandable.
I mean, so far with these Sir Bensington items, he can be melted down by Shadow very, very quickly. I wonder if Shadow is gonna go with a Nullifier though. That's the thing I wonder.
I don't think he's gonna go Nullifier. I think he's gonna go Geos into possibly Wingbow. Into Satanic, maybe. I don't know, maybe a Shrunken is possible if he feels desperate for Magic Immunity. It depends on his team, whether they can protect it from the magic damage or not. I really don't like going Shrunken or Shadowblade, since it's tanky hero anyway. None of the teams has done Kongor so far, which is kind of weird. They both have the potential to do it.
Kronos kinda think on of it right here.
I think Legion wants to steal Hellborn Kongor right now, but they need the vision for it. I think Monarch's getting some wards, yeah. And Deadwood's gonna go down to Kronos ulti here. 3 TPs or 2 coming in. 3, 4. They're gonna catch them here. Kronos is gonna go down to the Kinesis ulti. So does Monarch. Magma's gonna come in, but he's deciding not to go. Magnus was ulting, but in the end... Oh no. Asaf, you just ported the invasion. Unfortunate, he stepped back last second.
Well, Q, by the way, she disabled Monarch Cocoon there.
Oh yeah, came into play. Oh, Kraken wants this. Kraken wants this really badly. Oh, what a takeout.
My god, the reactions are just too quick.
But Magnus is behind there. Oh no, I unfortunately missed the stun. That was a really good fight for Hellborn. They got everybody they wanted and they only paid the Deadwood. Elite's still steady though. Oh, Shadowblade is kind of aggressive. Beautiful charge by Kraken, but not gonna hit a tree, unfortunately. Double stun by Magmus. Shadowblade's 1 HP right now. Can they bring him down? Kronos has no sphere. He's just auto-hitting. Shadowblade's like 200 HP right now. Oh, they're not gonna be able to beautiful 3-man stun by Magmus, but it's not gonna be enough. I don't know why Legion fights into that. They got their spells off pretty nicely, but they just didn't have ultimates. None of them. No Chronosphere, no Bensington, he wasn't even there. No Magma's ult either. Now they lost all their lead. The Shadowblade is looking dangerous.
Kinesis is on 13-3 Bloodbath, by the way.
Yeah, he's really playing well. That Magmaston is doing wonders for him. He's been hitting them. Oh, is this gonna be Rex? No, this is just a tower, but still. Now, if Hellborn doesn't overextend here, they have a steady lead. Do they have Glyph? Yeah, they don't overextend. It's a very smart choice. So they now have the lead of Legion in their hands. Back and forth. It was not the best goal to fight that without ultimates by Legion, but gotta do what you gotta do.
The score is still 25-25 though, so we'll see what they're doing. They're both going on Kong, by the way, finally.
Yeah.
One are countering the ward by the Hellbond, but they won't react here because they're taking Kongur as well.
That fight, Kronos just died twice in a row. Die, respawn, die. Put him 150 GP and below the Shadowblade.
Kongor has been slain.
It's really hurting him. He needs more items than this. He needs geometers, he needs, I don't know, Hyper Clown maybe? Hyper Crown. I said Hyper Broncos. They're gonna kill the Bensington top lane, that's a really good pick off.
Oh, well, Deadwood with a lick is just way too deadly. Again, I think. Oh wow, that Jade Spire stun on Kinesis.
Oh my god, he has a Jade Spire. Amazing.
Yeah, he's definitely going down. But another Bloodbath.
So is the Monarch. Legion team is just falling apart in the decision making here. They're just getting ganked over and over. What I thought to be a better lineup for Legion, they just playing it kind of sloppy, getting picked off everywhere. That bottom fight turned the game around completely. It's gonna be a Rex. Or a Kraken buyback. Has to happen. Magmus needs to ulti right here. Kronos has a Geometers. Now this could either be the game-ending fight, or the tablet coming out. And oh my god, Shadowblade is getting saved here. Krakenshard's gonna miss. They're getting double rooted. Beautiful root by Dimaha. Shadowblade's 1 HP. Shadowblade's gonna go down. And Kronos is 1 HP as well. So this wasn't really the best fight, because it's still 2-4-2 and they had to buy back on Kraken. The tablet on the Shadowblade was just insane.
Oh my god,
Kinesis,
what a kill to Kinesis with that Rev ward. That
that kind of makes the buyback worth it, because they got the eye now as well. That gives Kronos a little more time to farm his items, but damn, they have 1, 2, 3 tablets on Hellborn team. They really... Shadowblade just won't get Kronos ulted, they're just gonna get tableted out. Oh, mid lane. They give their eye right back. But Kraken says, hold in a second. No. Deadwood's
many
fine.
tablets on the Hellbound side with the Kinesis, Bubbles, and Pearl.
Yeah. Shadowblade is just not gonna get Chronos ulted. You saw him instantly tableted out in that fight. Beautiful play by Hellbound there.
I think that Shadowblade is almost got his Wingbow right here, so.
I don't know if they have the measures to deal with this Shadowblade at this rate. They can't Chronosphere him. He barely goes down to spells. He has a Wingbow soon. Ay ay ay.
Deadwood is getting way too deadly here. If this Magma stays for the next... Oh... He could have killed them by just PK Licks ult, but I guess the reactions in this game are just way too quick, so...
Yeah, he smelled that guy. This is I talked with my friends about this, like in competitive, a hero like Deadwood that can solo kill people is so good to just be a threat, you know? He's not on map, everyone's on edge.
Exactly,
If they don't
yeah.
see him.
Yeah, true. Honestly, I still don't get why he's not mid. Like, I feel like if he was mid, he would have just destroyed the whole game because I play a lot of Deadwood, and Deadwood is such a shut down hero. It's unreal. But you see, the problem with Deadwood, the reason maybe why they didn't put him mid, because if Deadwood gets countered, and right now he can be countered easily, nice Levi Bubbles there.
I think he has auto take cover on.
Yeah.
And he has a
Maybe.
sheep on bubbles, by the way. So this Kraken,
Oh,
even though
he's
he's hasted,
hasted.
I think he's gonna go down anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
This doesn't equal Immortal. Imboboy is 17 and 4. Who's gonna stop this man?
I have no
Holy
clue.
moly.
Funny part, he's still 320 GPM. You'd feel like he's way more, but nah.
Yeah. Kinesis doesn't have a farming measure, so.
Yeah. So I was back to Deadwood. Is that if he gets shut down with like the armor boots and some armor, or just the players not dying from him in general, it's really hard to farm with Deadwood because
True.
his farming potential is not that high, unfortunately. But his killing potential is extremely high.
The thing is, though, since armor boots is not like a team item anymore, it's harder to counter Deadwood as a team, you know?
Rainbow on
Maybe
Shadow
one guy
Blade
gets
now.
armor boots.
80
Maybe one guy
agility.
gets armor boots, but
Yeah.
the rest of them still die.
This
So right now,
This is the thing about Deadwood. It's such a pain that you can counter Deadwood with just one spell. Sorry, one sort of thing, which is like just armor, you know?
Void.
So,
Yeah.
40 armor and 80 agility with 350 damage and 0.45 attacks, a cooldown attack. So yeah, this Shadow Blade is extremely deadly, except for his protection though. His magical protection is very, very bad.
When he presses Q, he gains a bunch of magic armor, though.
He gets 4 magic armor, which leaves him in 9. And if he goes with a strength boost, that's 2,300 HP. So it is good, but I don't think it's. I think it's enough, to be honest, until maybe, just maybe, this Magnus gets a Spell Thunder, maybe.
Feel like good luck killing him too.
Yeah.
The Legion right now.
Shrunken on Sir Bensington, by the way. Kronos is got 4,300. He can buy a symbol here if he wants, actually. So we'll see what's his next pickup.
He shouldn't buy a symbol here. He needs to kill the Shadowblade somehow. Either he buys a Savage, or he just... Oh my god. Magnus. Completely wrecked. So he needs to buy a damage item here. I wouldn't mind seeing a Rift Shards. Although it's kind of weird, but I'm not sure what I would buy if I was Kronos right now. Maybe a Savage, just plain damage. Definitely nothing defensive, because he needs to kill the Shadowblade somehow.
They should have pushed up right here. They should be really, really greedy right here. I know they don't have a ward at Congo. They don't see that, but still. The creeps are gonna push here, so let's see how
They're gonna try to. Oh, this is
they're all
gonna
backing
be.
up.
Nah. The top lane disappeared from Hellborn, so Legion's kinda scared. Everyone's just gonna do their own Congo, I feel like. Although Hellborn has super much vision around Legion Congo. 2 wards. One of them is more obvious than the other, so it's probably gonna get countered right away, or not. Oh no. Oh, this could be very dangerous if they start doing Congo without countering that ward. And Hellborn decides to contest this. Oh no. Please tell me you're gonna counter that ward. Oh no, they're coming. And they don't know that they have vision. And Kronos used the geometers.
Yep.
This is terrible. This is terrible. This is straight up. Oh no. And Shadowblade. Oh no. Beautiful Geometer's bait by Shadowblade. He baited the Chronosphere. And now it's just a team wipe.
Yeah,
Quad kill for
is
Shadowblade.
unstoppable. Shadowblade is unstoppable at this point.
Oh no, man. Kronos ulted Geometers of Shadowblade. Oh no. Oh, Kraken's gonna go for this? Kraken's gonna go for this now.
Nah, Kronos is just way too fast and strong.
You mean Shadowblade, yeah.
Sorry. This is Rex. This is 100% Rex if they don't have any buyback.
This is probably the game. Kronos has a buyback, but he has no Chronosphere. What is he gonna do?
Look at that damage on the Rex! I mean, 400 damage. Can they even stop him at this point?
Nah, I think this is...
Yeah, this is bot Rex as well right here.
This is 2 Rex, if not 3. Now they're gonna try to find him.
Right here. They cannot really fight him at all.
They're gonna try to fight him without ultimates, which is... We saw how that turned out in bottom lane.
Yeah.
Where the whole game got turned. This is probably a game, but don't wanna call it yet, because anything can happen. But look at this Kinesis, just absolutely MVP of the Hellborn team in this game. Kronos is just going down. The Revines are coming in strong though. And Sir Bansington ulti coming out, but Shadowblade is just sitting there and hitting them. They can't do anything about it. Even though they killed the bubbles here. It's the Shadowblade. And this is probably gonna be a GG well played call in by the Legion team. Unless they wanna end it regularly. GG.
GG well played.
So 1-1.
1-1. Very interesting. Who do you think is gonna get the third match? Ah, Phil killed Provigos in the end of the game here. Really nice game so far. I really like this. Both of the teams are playing really in a competitive way, in a really nice way, and it's really nice to see.
Yes, exactly. It's just so interesting and it's so nostalgic how seeing as they just took one bad fight and the Hellborn team just completely capitalized on that. They took one bad fight at bottom lane, the Legion team, and then they just lost the game from there. It was all downhill. Felt like they couldn't do anything after that to the Shadowblade. He had his geometers, and that was it. And the Hellborn got their tablets, their core items. Meanwhile, Legion was struggling to initiate and to find the Shadowblade. Very strong plays by Imberboy that game. He literally set up everything very nicely. Whether it was with the Chrono Sleep or with the...
He took the Chrono Sleep at the end and used it on him.
Yeah, he had it for a while. He had Chrono Sleep, for the last like 5 minutes of the game. I've been kicked out by host. Nice.
Yeah, sorry for that. Oh no. Okay, I see what it is. It's not us who's making. Alright.
Wait, they don't want us casting?
No, it's another player who's making the the game.
Okay. Kicked out by host. God damn.
What a shame. How dare they?
Exactly, dude.
So, we've seen Shadowblade power this game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you think that he's gonna be focused more now?
I think it was Shadowblade's team that kind of sat around him and helped him carry this. They tableted him out of Chronospheres. They initiated for him. Even though it was the right pick here because all the good carries were banned, I feel like there are still better choices if they're not banned for carry. We might see it, but it's kind of a hit or miss hero. Because if you don't make it to the late game with it, you might just go down early. And I got an invite now.
The best of 3, this is the third match where we're gonna see who is the better team, hopefully. Do you even call it a better team?
No, it's just... Let's just see who wins this best of 3. I would say these teams are pretty evenly skilled. We've seen it's 1-1, so... It's gonna come down to who's more tired, who makes better calls. To be honest, having a good captain like Imaboy really boosts the team.
Yeah.
He has out of all the players, he has the most experience in competitive. But and it's all about the calls in competitive actually. I mean, obviously all the players are gonna play properly, like they're not gonna grief or anything, so making decisions is what makes a good competitive game.
Indeed.
And we've seen good decisions and bad decisions, both sides. And it's really interesting to see. I think Legion team would have been in a much better spot had they not taken that very bad fight that swung the whole game around. It's all about killing the single core Shadowblade. If they can do it, sure. If they cannot, then it's probably an iffy thing.
I mean, looking at the last tournament, I believe that once in a HoN tour, there was a Shadowblade, and the way they handle, like a lot of people handle Shadowblade in such a bad way. But Angry Testy looking, like I've seen Angry Testy play Shadowblade before, and he really understands the hero. It's just a lot of people don't get Shadowblade and his powers and potentials. That's the problem.
Yeah, but these people are top notch, all of them. Oh, they're bringing in a ringer now. Okay. So, who did get replaced? So Invus wasn't in the team that Stalk Force before. But, oh yeah, Vulka. I guess Vulka had to go and they had to get a ringer for him. but Imba Boy was the definite MVP of last game. The
Oh, yeah,
plays he
for
made
sure.
was just very impressive.
Yeah, with that Kinesis, yeah. Kinesis is such a pain in the ass, to be honest. It's a really, really strong hero.
Yeah, I feel like either you go like Imba Boy, like Bloodbath with him, or you go 0-10. There's no in between. I never seen a Kinesis that's like 6-6. Hmm. Doing. Someone got the boot. Hopefully there won't be any pauses this game, because it's getting late for me.
Hopefully. I guess they're fixing Kraken internet issue last game. We'll see.
The thing about mid lane is that it's kind of similar like in TMM and competitive. That mid just gets a lot of ganks. Now obviously in TMM it's kind of gross how many people just sit mid all game. But in competitive there's still ganks in mid. So having a hero that is hard to kill mid like Kraken and still has a good farming ability, that the splash is really strong over the bubbles, where like the bubbles doesn't really have like a good secure last hit ability.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard to gank, so that aspect is good. And I mean Bubbles is a good hero mid nevertheless, but Kraken is just amazing in my opinion. Now quotes are coming in. I'm gonna drop one myself. If they don't start in 10 minutes, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go, because can't really stay up that long.
Yeah, counter picks for sure stay for a really long time. Not talking about the pauses in the game, so hopefully that won't happen.
Yeah. What's your time zone, by the way? Do you live in...
GMT +2.
Alright, you live in Turkey or
Nah, Jordan.
Jordan? Ah, okay. I thought you're Turkish, sorry. Alright. So it's even later for you.
Yep. It's 12:20 a.m. right now.
I am 1 hour behind you. Busy crashed.
Again, yeah, he's crashing. Fortunately. It's not even crashing, it's just his internet is his internet company is like, nah fam, you're not gonna play today. I mean honestly, the lag for Kronos at the beginning of the game could have just been a reason why they lost. I don't know if you agree with me, but like it was a big deal.
Oh yeah. It shut him down. Like it lost them the lane, but then they recovered though. Like they put Deadwood into like 4 deaths. So but they had to like bring a lot more resources. Sleepy is banned for cheating 3-1. So yeah, they had to bring more resources than they wanted to into the bottom lane because he lagged and took like all his HP in damage and had no potion, so they had no lane presence anymore. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if this scrim is happening, to be honest, because
The internet problem is, yeah, sad.
the apparently busy got DC'd. I might, I don't know, I might ring for them. I might step in and play with them if they ask me, but
Hopefully.
then you have to cast yourself or with your who's that?
Yeah, that would be sad, but it's okay.
LONEX. But there's plenty of players to choose from, to be honest. There's so many in the lobby.
Indeed.
All right, I'm gonna ring for them. I'm gonna be a stand-in here. It's probably gonna be like a less serious game than the others, but nevertheless should be nice. So thanks for casting with me. I am gonna go into their Discord then.
Alright, man. Good luck with the game.
See you later.
Alright, guys. This leaves me alone to cast this game, and we finally got 4 people right here. Or, sorry, 5v5, so... Alright, and the match is starting right now. Let's go. I wonder if they're gonna be having a lot of carry focus. I'm pretty sure they will, but I'm not positive about a Shadow Blade focus this time. Icor coming in, I guess Icor is really respected right now, so that's a good thing. Electrician again, Icor and Electrician. I mean, they really saw the power of both of these heroes, so they're really afraid by them right now. So Lodestone coming in as a ban as well. I mean, Lodestone is a very strong hero. I can tell why. Like at the first game, the pressure that Lodestone gave was unbelievable. And Magmus is just generally a great hero. Like with a team or without, just a really good hero. A Midas pick. This is a very unique pick that we rarely see. That's really good. I'm really glad to see Midas. So, Geomancer and Midas. I mean, Geo can take a wave, but not like Midas. That's the thing. But he can still do it. But Geo is a really, really good pick. Midas is a really good pick as well, but it's all about the rest of the picks right here. I wonder if they're actually gonna go with an offlaner this time, like the first game with Electrician, but this time like a Midas or a Geomancer. Even though Electrician is still a really like good suicide hero, but Midas and Geo are just way, way too powerful for suicide. Still though, Electrician is extremely powerful as well, so. But the mobility that Midas and Geo have are really, really high comparing to Electrician. They're wasting a lot of time, like, wow. They're wasting a lot of time on that pick, and that's really not a good idea. So far, they wasted 60 seconds, a whole minute. On their secondary pick, they have no clue what to pick. Not a single hero is shown. In the end, Rhapsody. I think that was just a really, not gonna say a panic pick, but that was a quick pick. But right here, they gave a lot of time for Hellborn to pick, think about their second pick. Pandemonium, Rhapsody, Midas, and Panda. That is very deadly. That is very deadly. These three are very, very deadly together. I believe that Panda would be mid. Rhapsody is a short farm support, and Midas so far long lane from these three heroes, but we'll see what they're gonna do eventually. But Marmada and Geomancer at the Hellborn side, these two can pretty much go any lane. Or maybe they'll make Myrmidon support, but I doubt it, to be honest, because there's a King Cloud Shadow, so pretty positive that Cloud would go mid. If they picked him, that is. Gauntlet, so Cloud might be changed here. Most likely, actually. And there you go, there's the carry banning phase right here. I wonder if they're gonna ban Shadowblade this turn. Or solo it, like, solo it is being very, very underrated at this point, so it's sad to see. Moon Queen and Magebane. Rally, Moon Queen, Magebane, and Rally. Why Rally though? Maybe because Panda is going mid, who knows? We'll see how this goes. Rally is just way too strong against any melee here, to be honest, so it would make a lot of sense. Swifty Blades banned every single game, but the thing is, he was never picked, even like at the first 6 picks before the second banning phase. He was never picked. An FA as well, like, it's odd, it's weird. Madman though, I think that Madman should be banned here as well, because Madman can just snowball like hell. Like, this hero is too strong, to be honest. Madman is such a strong hero. His mobility and the way he farms and everything, his spells early on the game, how strong he is early on the game is very, very deadly. Madman, there you go. There's the Madman man. Cthulhu, which is honestly at the first preparation tournament, Cthulhu was just way too strong. So, but he had a really good team with him though. So, and they were dual long. So we'll see how this one goes. I mean, Cthulhu Midas, that could be deadly if they made it work. But we'll see how this goes.
Serve or will you die?
This is weird by the Hellbone side. Apex, Gauntlet, Geomancer, Myrmidon. Like, what are they planning? Apex, I mean, he can generally go a long lane, but it just doesn't fit. Apex must be mid. Otherwise, this does not fit.
Shadowblade.
A Shadowblade again by Angry Testy. He's really feeling it right now. Gauntlet is a pain in the ass for Shadowblade though. That's the annoying thing for Shadow, is a Gauntlet. Shadowblade got a lot of attack speed, one hit by Gauntlet and that's it. He's so slow. And Hammerstorm, good carry pick by Hellbon. So this game is gonna begin in 20 seconds. We'll see who wins in this.
Let's get it on.
Oh, 5-man bottom at the beginning of the game. I like to see that. Early action is always good, but Rhapsody early ward as well, so this might not work right here for them, but I mean they dodged the whole ward. Rhapsody might go down right here actually. She does see them all. Gauntlet still didn't level up anything, he just leveled up his hook, and oh my god, nice hook by Gauntlet right there. Rhapsody is going down for the Hammerstorm, first blood for the Hammerstone. Really, really nice hook by Gauntlet right there, very well played. Midas and Cthulhu, as I called it, in Panda mid, and I'm pretty positive Apex will be at mid lane right here, and Geo support with a Hammerstorm, not Myrmidon. Myrmidon and Gauntlet bottom. I mean, if this Myrmidon is really good, if Vermati is such a good Myrmidon and he can get every single stun out, I think this lane is going to be super deadly. Minus 300 and 400 GPM on Rhapsody, that is really funny to see. Power supply immediately by Myrmidon with Geomancer as well. Power supply is being very, very focused lately, which is a really nice thing to see, to be honest. lot of action going on so far. I'm not sure about the top lane, honestly, and how Midas and Cthulhu are gonna play this, but I think early action with them is gonna be a really good idea against the Hammer and Geomancer. Nice flip by Panda there, more than half HP on that Apex. Is he gonna go down actually? Nah, unfortunately, but really, really nice. Like, really well played by Panda there, but unfortunately it's Apex, really. But Panda did notice that. If he went back a little bit, that would have been a full HP Apex, and he would have just been back to the game with a lower mana, about half mana on Panda. Not first blood, but a kill from Panda on Apex right there. Very well played. Apex is being really, really greedy on that Panda, honestly. He doesn't realize how strong Panda is. The fight on mid is going really hard, but oh my god, nice cannonball by Panda, nice Q. He gets Apex yet again. Apex is being really, really greedy against Panda right here, and Rhapsody goes down again by bot lane. There's so much action going on at the same time, it's really hard to catch up right here. Hopefully we do catch up to everything in the highlight, guys, don't worry about that. Midas and Cthulhu playing very, very safe so far. I'm really impressed. I feel like Midas and at level 4 maybe that's when Midas and Cthulhu will be able to do a lot because of Midas stun or Midas ulti, so we'll see about that. Some action going on Shadowblade right here at bot lane, but I don't think that he can pull it off right here with that Shadow Q and Rhapsody W. Marvin gets a stun right here, but for nothing. Gauntlet barely misses his Q, but I don't think that that was a kill anyways. Your Shadowblade's really way too tanky, and Panda is gonna get his ulti soon enough right here in the mid lane. If he gets his ulti, that Apex will go down 100%, so we'll see how that goes. Myrmidon and Gauntlet are almost out of mana right here. They can't really be that greedy on Shadowblade. One creep on Panda ulti. Unfortunately, Apex is not being greedy enough. Is he gonna be greedy here? Oh my god. If he hatcheted the creep and went for him, I think that would have been a kill on that Apex, but I guess he just did not realize it there. Now Apex is realizing how strong that Panda is, and he's playing really, really safe, so good choice by him. And still top, there's not that much action on top lane still. Panda on 440 GPM, Cthulhu on 350. I mean, they got double carries right here. 350 on both of Hammer and Gauntlet. Hammer, I think he's gonna go down, but nah, he's too tanky for that with that helm and that power supply. Really saved him, but there you go. This is the first initiation by Cthulhu and Midas on Hammer and Gauntlet, Geomancer right here, so yeah, it's a really, really deadly lane. They should really be way more aggressive. And Panda with a DD here, but it's gonna run out very, very soon in 5 seconds right here. I'm not sure if he gonna be initiating. Yeah, they do see him with this ward right here, so they do know about him. That gave Apex some space right here in the mid lane. This is last game. Shadow is not having a great time at the beginning of the game, but we'll see how it ends up for him. Apex is going on bottom, trying for a kill. Geo goes down really quickly by Midas and Cthulhu. It's just a really deadly lane, to be honest. I don't know what Hammer is going to be able to do later on when they get high level. Apex going in on Rhapsody right here. Rhapsody is 100% going down. Shadowblade goes in, but that's not really a good idea. Power supply on Shadowblade. He gets some mana. He gets his Q off. DD on Apex is really strong. That Shadowblade is dead by that Marmadan W. Gauntlet runs away from Panda. Is Panda gonna be able? Oh my god, nice Q by Panda, but unfortunately 3-on-1, he cannot do anything about that. They get Panda and Shadowblade and Rhapsody. They're very well played by the Hellbourne side right there. The Apex DD really paid off, and right here Apex is coming back on Panda right now, so that's really good by him. But still, that Panda is on 340 GPM, 350 GPM on Cthulhu, while Gauntlet is in 360 actually, so Gauntlet is their carry for now. Hammer is not doing that bad. He's doing 300 at -7. Actually, he's not the best, but still, he can recover from that. 200 on Shadowblade, he's doing really bad, but still, they can both recover. I mean, Hammer gotta build on Cleaver with his E, so he's good right here. If he farms his Whispering Helm, he can just swap to jungle, but I doubt that Cthulhu or Midas are gonna be leaving him alone, so we'll see how this goes. Marmadan coming in top lane. I think they're gonna try from now on. It's not like just a gank. But still, Midas and Cthulhu can do so much. Ghost marches on Cthulhu, by the way. Gonna make him a little bit vulnerable right here. Nice stun by Geo and Hammer and Marmadan here. Cthulhu is barely gonna run away, unfortunately. Is Midas gonna go down? No, Midas is gonna jump away as well. Cthulhu is just too tanky, and Midas' mobility is really high, so... Gauntlet going in on Panda right here. Panda is 100% going down. If Gauntlet gets his hook on it, oh my god, very close hook by Gauntlet. I feel like if he reacted faster, a little bit faster there, that Panda would have been 100% dead. Panda is still being initiated on. Are they gonna be getting him right here? Apex. No, Apex is not initiating so far. Is he gonna ulti? Nice ulti by Apex right here. Panda is going down. Gauntlet is going down by Shadowblade. Is Shadowblade gonna go down as well though? He's a little bit tanky. Geomancer goes down by Midas right here. Marmadan is going down as well. Is not nice stun by Marmadan, but still is not enough, unfortunately. Double tap comes in from Shadowblade on down Midas and Geomancer. Very well played by Shadowblade. This is gonna pay off really well for Shadowblade. His GPM just jumped to 290, so that's really nice to Shadowblade right now. This is what he needs right now. I mean, his GPM is the same as Hammerstorm right now, so that's a really good thing. But still, keep in mind that Hammer still got that splash damage on his E, so he can still farm the jungle without Whispering Helm. Actually, not necessarily with a Whispering Helm as well. He can still farm it. Hammerstorm pulling the wave right here. This will guaranteed give them the lane control, which is really good. Some action going on in mid lane. Is Panda gonna survive this? Apex used all of his spells. No, he still got his W. Nice ulti by Panda right here. Apex definitely going down right there. Marmadan with that stun right there, but unfortunately did not hit anybody. Is Marmadan gonna go down here though? I doubt it. He got a TP. They still did not see him. Yeah, he's definitely dodging them. Marmadan is fine here. Is Gauntlet gonna be fine though? Yeah, he's definitely going to be fine. No mana by Cthulhu, and they cannot really reach him. They're finally focusing at first tier towers early on the game right now, which is really nice. They're gonna have way less mobility right now because of this. Oh my god, haste by Panda right here. Is Gio gonna stop him? He doesn't have his ulti, so there's no reason to stopping him. He just killed himself there, unfortunately. Nice stun by Cthulhu as well. I mean, if they just went for the tower immediately, they would have had it anyways, so that's a bit sad right there to see. 7-9 so far. Legion is getting the head right here, so a good ward by Marmadan here. They can definitely get a lot of kills with that. Oh my god, what a hook by Gauntlet! Rhapsody just melts down, but Shadow is just harassing a little bit on that Marmadan. I mean, I like how he's leveling up his spells right here, to be honest. Even though his E is still, Shadowblade E is very, very powerful, but harassment-wise, this is very, very strong on Shadowblade, so yeah. He's using it very wisely, and he's actually trying to harass them very, very hard with both of his Q and W being on level 4 and 3. So very nice by Shadowblade. And he's still going Strength. I think he's going to do just like last game, where he went Strength and swapped onto Agility later on in the game. Apex going in on Midas there, but he couldn't pull that kill off. And he still got his ulti, by the way, so he did not use that. Gauntlet going on Rhapsody. Rhapsody is going down, unfortunately, yet again. Rhapsody just being bullied at this point, to be honest, so 1-5 on Rhapsody. Really, really sad. Some action going on Cthulhu, but I doubt they can kill Cthulhu, to be honest. He's just way too tanky for this Hammer and Geomancer. I mean, 1200 HP with a lot of movement speed and 5 power supply charges. He's really hard to kill. Apex is gonna try to get a kill off Cthulhu right here as well, but nah, again, he's really, really strong. Nice kill by Marmadan there with the Soul Trap from, I believe, Apex. Wait, who got the Soul Trap? Oh no, never mind, that was Apex E, sorry. Nice initiation on Shadowblade right here, but Shadowblade's too tanky. It's Geomancer going to get down. He's going down. Shadowblade is going too tanky. He's not going down at all. Panda gets Hammerstorm. Hammerstorm is dead right here. And Shadowblade's just stealing the kills, which is really good for a carry. And he's just really good with his GPM right now. I mean, it's not the best for a carry, but still, comparing to what he had and right now, he got a really, really good GPM right now. Again, they don't realize how tanky Shadowblade is, and they just keep going on him and going on him over and over and over again. So, I mean, I said it at the beginning of the banning phase. Are they gonna realize how strong Shadowblade is or not this round? But unfortunately, they did not. Nice dodge by Panda there on that Marmadan W, and Shadowblade just got his sustainer, so he's working his way out for that cleaver. I think that will be a 15, actually not a 15, but that will be a 16 to 17 minute cleaver right here, which is really good. But that is faster than last game, so I think with that we're gonna see a even fatter Shadowblade than last game. So we'll see. Some action going on from Panda to Apex here, but Gauntlet coming in clutch with that hook right here. Marmadan, nice W by Marmadan, gets the stun as well to Rhapsody. I think Rhapsody was lagging a little bit there because she went in here and then went back, so yeah, unfortunately, that was unfortunate. Gauntlet PK, by the way, so now Marmadan and Gauntlet can just snowball the whole map and keep ganking and ganking, so we'll see how this goes for them. Shadow's getting really, really close for that cleaver, which is really good for him at this point. The Asians are not that stacked, and Apex didn't really get a stack. He did get one camp, but not a big deal. Not a whole lot of stacks on the Legion side, unfortunately, here, so... And there you go, now Hammer is actually starting to farm with that splash damage on his E. That's the thing about Hammer, he doesn't really need a cleaver, so he can take that gold, all of that gold that he gets, that she should buy a cleaver with, and just buy a completely other item like the crown if he wants, or whatever he really wants, which is really good about Hammerstorm. But So far, he's a really slow farmer with such low attack speeds. Are they gonna try to get a kill here on Panda? No, they're not. He cannot catch Apex either with his Q and W, unfortunately. Midas is really far from PK, actually. I just realized that Cthulhu was a farmer at top lane after all, so it would make a lot of sense. Are they gonna go on Shadowblade here? I doubt it, to be honest. I'm pretty sure they know how strong he is, and not mentioning the team behind that Shadowblade as well, so... I mean, honestly, that Shadowblade should have went on Geomancer, because 100% Hammer would be farming, and they saw Marmadan at mid lane, so it was 3 just bottom. They should have went there. Is Gauntlet gonna get a hook off? Oh my god, not barely, but that dodge from Cthulhu there, even if his hook was... Did he actually max his hook? He did, but even if that hook range was higher, he would have still dodged it, because Cthulhu did walk in here with the direct pathing, so well played by him. Shadowblade is looking for some blood right here. Oh my god, that stun on the creep hits Shadowblade as well. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but yeah, they did stop that Shadowblade. A lot of all the TPs are coming in at top lane. Apex, Geomancer, Gauntlet, and Marmadan, and Hammer at top lane. Nice hook by Gauntlet right there. Cthulhu is going down. Shadow is being ulted by Marmadan. Nice Marmadan stun as well, and Geo. Just too many stuns on Shadowblade. He's definitely going down. Really well played by Marmadan and Geomancer with both stuns on Rhapsody and Shadowblade right there. Very well played by Geo and Marmadan. Really nice done by the whole team. They're really well done. This is a really good move for the Hellbound team right here. I mean, Apex and Hammerstorm, Apex and Gauntlet are higher GPM than any of the Legion team right now, which is really good for them. Panda is planning on a kill right here. Is he gonna pull it off right here? Actually, I doubt it, to be honest, with that Apex Q and W. I believe that Apex can still jump away while he's being flipped by Panda, so... Is Hammer gonna be able to get a triple Asians here, though? He really struggled with the double Asians in here, so... Not sure... Oh yeah, with his ulti, he's definitely getting that triple Asians. Invisible Gauntlet right here. Is he gonna be able to get the kill off? He's just studying around the map right now, seeing who's there and who's not. Nah, he's not interested. Maybe he's interested in Shadowblade, but still Shadowblade did swap to Agility here, so he might be able to kill him off, actually. If he gets a Marmadan with the smoke here, that's a kill on Shadowblade. Shadowblade is being hit a lot by the creeps here, and Gauntlet steals most of the creeps. That's funny. Really well played by Gauntlet there. So far, just like the last games, both teams just want to get most farmed on their carries. They're trying to play it very safe. They're trying to play it in a team play way, and they did see Geo there, but unfortunately it's too far away from them. I don't think that Cthulhu can stun him there. Yeah, there's no way. He's too fast for them. He can just dig away to the trees or TP or do that as well. Apex with a Spell Thunder, that's gonna hurt a lot, but he doesn't have a PK, so he can't really be the initiator, not like Gauntlet. I doubt that Gauntlet would be the initiator of this game the whole time. I'm pretty sure that Apex next item will be a PK. Panda in a very dark and bad situation right here in placement, but they did not spot him, unfortunately. Shadow cannot be killed right here, and they're 5 bottom. Is Panda gonna go in here? They can't really get that Apex because of his jump. Geo did get away with that, and he did dodge the stun, so not a lot of things going on, a lot of misspells going on so far. They just want to defend this tower. I don't think that they can, to be honest. Hammer is still farming. Hammer he does actually have his ulti, he does have his TP, but I doubt that he would be coming bottom. Gauntlet going down by Panda right there. I really don't know what he's doing there, but Very well played by Panda nonetheless. Hammer's farming. Hammer's about 30 GPM more than Shadowblade so far, which is really nice. Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, Hammer would, I believe, he will outfarm. Yeah, he will definitely outfarm Shadowblade right here, simply because there's way more stacks for Hammerstorm, and he got the Hand of Midas. So I think I just saw a Hand of Midas on Shadowblade here. I'm not quite sure about that. No, it is not, unfortunately. So Hammer will eventually. He will be always more farmed than Shadowblade, I believe. We will see how this ends up. They're finally going with the Kongur right here at minute 21. I mean, right now the buffed Kongur in a way where the more you wait on Kongur right now, the stronger he gets. So the earlier you kill Kongur, the better. So we'll see how this plays off. Kongur is getting really, really strong right now. So as you can tell, like, they're really struggling on Kongur. Because he's really powerful right now. Apex almost going down by that Kongur. Gio needs to tank it a little bit here with a little bit of stuns, and they do get. Oh my god! He does get Apex with the slam! That is really sad to see. They should have. Apex should not attack there. He should have just stood back the whole time. But yeah, as I said, like, Kongur right now, the more you wait on him, he's really strong right now if you wait on him for a really long time. PK on Panda right here, he's finally gonna be picking off anybody who's gonna be soloing on the map. Nobody is gonna be able to survive this Panda anymore, to be honest. I mean, maybe Hammer, maybe, just maybe, I think he might be able to survive from this Hammer, but the rest, Myrmidon, Geo, and all of these are just gonna die immediately. With Elix, I think he can destroy that Hammerstorm, so we'll see about that. Epic's planning on a kill. I mean, I doubt that they would be able to go on Hammer right here. Will he spot Cthulhu? He does spot Cthulhu, but Cthulhu with a Shaman and Barbit, by the way, is really tanky with his ulti. Yeah, they... Oh my god, look at Kongur. He's pissed as well, but nah. With the Kongur debuff, unfortunately, but... They really can't do anything to Cthulhu, to be honest. I doubt that they can kill him. Nice jump on Apex right there. Nice dodge as well. Nice ulti by Geo right here. That Panda is definitely going down. Is Cthulhu gonna be able to go down right here as well? Nice W by Myrmidon. Almost dodges his Q. Unfortunately, they really couldn't pull out that kill. Midas with the smoke here, and Midas finally with the PK. So right now he can initiate on them. And by the way, Shadowblade is over farming Hammerstorm right there. Not that much, 10 GPM only, but he's still out farming him. So we'll see how this goes for both of them. But with that tower on Hammer, that gives him way more GPM. And yeah, as I said before, the crown is just gonna make him really fast on creeps. He's gonna be farming way faster. And look at that Kongur melting by Hammerstorm. Holy, right now this Hammer is gonna be able to do a lot with the Shrunken. This Hammer is gonna be super deadly right here. They do see them, by the way. I'm pretty positive that Midas is gonna be initiating right here. Almost gets Kongur, but unfortunately he does not get him. Hammer is of course not interested by that kill right there. Cthulhu is just way too tanky. Hammer is gonna get that TP off. Apex is not gonna be killed right here. Very nice plays by the Hellbound side right here, and they're stacking their Kongur already. So far I haven't seen a Boots. Actually, there's the first one by Gauntlet but I'm not seeing a lot of Boots stacks, which is very interesting, to be honest, because stacking Boots in Heroes is really, really powerful. So
hello there.
So we're getting a caster right now, which is Erdem Alacio. He just came online. Hey Erdem, how you doing, man?
Hello there, old chum.
How you doing? And you've been gnomed. Are you excited to... Actually, you cannot cast this match anymore, I believe, unfortunately.
Are we live here?
Yep, we're live. Actually, let me just do something really quickly. Maybe you'll be able to cast this match with me, Erdem. Just wait a second, buddy.
Oh god, old school. Oh.
Almost with that hook again. This gauntlet hooks are way too OP, man. Honestly, his hooks so far were amazing, so this gauntlet really knows how to hook. Feels like a diva, but it's a gauntlet. It's weird. It's really strange, to be honest. His hooks are on point. I'm really not sure, like, how Hammer... It all depends on the team, of course. Like, if Apex gets a really nice ulti with Hammer stun, Hammer's gonna just annihilate everybody. So we'll see how this goes. Again, so far, just both teams playing really safe and not a whole lot is happening. There's an attempt here of a gank with that ward. They did see Shadowblade, but Hammer just wasting a little bit too much time right here. Shrunken on Hammerstorm, by the way. I mean, Shrunken against Shadow is really, really good, honestly. It's gonna be really, really strong against the Shadowblade. Panda is just a non-factor against... Like, Shrunken is a non-factor against Panda, really. It can't do anything about it. Rhapsody stun is going to be dodged. Midas stuns are going to be dodged. Cthulhu stuns are going to be dodged. So, Shrunken is a really, really nice pick by Hammerstorm right here. But I wonder what's his next item is going to be. Honestly, maybe a Pika wouldn't be a bad idea right here. But at the same time, I feel like he shouldn't really be going with a Pika at this point. He should really go with just an item right now rather than just a PK. We'll see how it goes. A DD for Hammerstorm, by the way, dropping that Blood Chalice. I mean, if they start a fight right here, Hammer's just gonna melt down everybody. And keep in mind, he does have the damage buff right here, so that's 8% more damage on that DD, on his ulti. That's about 600 damage with like for 8% plus, so... Trading towers at top at bottom from both Hellborn and Legion side right here. They really want to keep going here with that DD on Shrunken and ulti. Gauntlet is tried to hook a Midas right there, I think by just pure luck, but unfortunately he didn't get it. Shadowblade going with the same exact build as last game, by the way. Actually, never mind, he's going with a Shrunken, I think. He did get that Dancing Blade for an agility, by the way, so... He gets 36 agility for now. Again, both teams just did not initiate that much. DD on the Hammerstorm right now. I mean, without his ulti, he's on 300 damage and 150 base damage. That's just a lot of damage. But again, they're not interested. Like, they really want to play safe right here. Hellflower and Gauntlet. Apex is being initiated by Cthulhu, but he really cannot pull that kill off. It's just Apex is way too tanky, really. The third Kongor by Hellbon. It's gonna be really deadly. These stat stack are gonna be really deadly by the Hellbon side. Like so far they got 3 of them. Hammer's gonna have 12% damage right here. I'm not sure Apex is gonna have 12% damage as well. Gauntlet, we'll see what he's gonna get right here, and 3 stats maybe by Marmadan. Invisibility on Gauntlet that will last for 35 seconds right now. He's trying to pull off a kill on Panda, but none of his team are nearby, so I don't think that that's gonna happen. 2 stats by Gauntlet and 1 movement speed. Marmadan on 3 stats, 3 stats on Geo as well. Makes him a little bit tanky with 1200 HP. Almost 1300, and 3 stacks damage on Hammerstorm and Apex. Hellflower on Panda right here is melting down. Shadowblade did leave that Panda, which made Panda very vulnerable by that Gauntlet with that invisibility. And I think that Marmadan is going with a Staff right here, and Staff is going to be really good for Marmadan. I mean, Staff Marmadan is just way too powerful, so we'll see how this goes. And if he gets a Legacy, he can give it to Hammerstorm, which is going to be very strong as well, just like a Scout ulti. So we'll see how this goes. They're waiting for the 4th Kung right here. I mean, a symbol on Hammerstorm as well, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I doubt that the Legion side could win a fight anymore. With 4 stacks on the Hellborn and a symbol on the Hammerstorm right now, with the Shrunken and that much attack speed and with that insane damage, I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
Kongor has been slain.
There you go, that's the 4th Kongor. With the buff from Kongor, this is gonna be really... If they win the fight here, this is GG. They're gonna get triple racks, mega creeps. Cthulhu and Panda and Shadowblade and maybe Midas have a buyback. 450 damage on Hammerstorm with that buff. The tower is just melting. Nice flip by Panda here, but nice stun by Marmadan as well. Oh my god, Hammer's melting with that goddamn Barbit, but that symbol is really strong on him as well. Hammer is just melting everybody down. Double ulti on that Apex right here, and Shadow goes down really fast. Hat trick by Hammerstorm right here. Shadowblade does not buy back because he knows that Scrax is just gonna melt down. He knows that it's not worth it. But I'm not sure if they're gonna keep going right here. I mean, Panda, Cthulhu, and Midas are still alive, so we'll see what happens here. All of that just for Geo to live. Again, as I said, like, this is too much. The 4 stacks with the buff from Kungor is just way too strong for on the Hellborn side. We do get a Shadowblade buyback. Nice Storm, and oh my god, Gauntlet with the hooks again! A nice tablet. Oh, very well played by Gauntlet and Marmadan there. Holy, really nice plays. That tablet, that hook, very well played by the Hellborn side. Again, they're just playing it really nicely. Like, very well played by Hellborn side. I think this is over at this point, to be honest. I doubt that Legion come back from this. 100 GPM gap between Hammerstorm and Shadowblade and Apex and Cthulhu. Kinda competing, but still the Hellborn side are way better, doing way better at the GPM right here. But XP wise, they're both equal. Shrunken immediately by that Hammerstorm and that Panda. Is Hammer gonna go down? Yeah, he's definitely going down from that fight. Shadowblade is not being focused on a whole lot right here. Geo goes down as well. This might be a comeback for the racks, the mid racks right here. But Hammerstorm do have a buyback, that's for sure. Nice hook by Gauntlet. Again, the hooks are insane by this guy. He's just hooking them over and over and over again. Panda, sorry, Gauntlet goes down by Panda very quickly here. Panda is going down as well. Is he actually? He does get a hit by the tower, which kills him in the end. That's really funny. And Shadow and Rhapsody goes down by Apex here with that. He did not have the resto there, but he did go down. Like, Apex resto is just way too strong, to be honest. They should really be careful about that. Like a 5v5 fight is just way too much for them with that Apex, and Hammerstorm with that 4 stacks, it's just too much, to be honest. The only reason they lost this fight right here because Hammerstorm was initiated on the first one of them, and they did not realize that there was a shrunken on that Panda there, so... No backdoor protection on that Legion Legion side because the creeps were pushing the top lane, and they did force that buyback from Shadowblade right there. Hammer going in on that Rex. Is he gonna Shrunken though? Can you Shrunken? He's getting stunned really hard, and he's getting focused on by Cthulhu with his ulti. A lot of misplays by Hammer is causing them the game. Hammer is just really throwing this game at this point, unfortunately. That Shrunk, I don't know if that like was lag or whatever it is, but it's really questionable what Hammer is doing so far. Like, I believe he really wanted the Rex there, but if he just Shrunkened, he would have got it, but I guess he just decided not to, or maybe he's just lagged, I really don't know. I mean, we're seeing a lot of amazing reactions in this game, but this Hammer is just... I don't know, the reactions, like when the Panda jumped on him mid, his reactions were amazing, but now it's just, I guess it was lag, I don't know. Buyback by Gauntlet, the second buyback by Gauntlet, and the second buyback by Geomancer, just to cover up their carry buyback, even though it is his fault and but... Okay, I don't think that there was, I think that was supposed to happen, but okay, that did happen in the end. Buyback by Martyr. Hammer really doesn't want a buyback here. He just doesn't care about the racks, I guess. They can't really stop them right here. Hammer misplays are just causing them the game really hard right here. It's really sad to see. The funny part, with all of these misplays, still Shadowblade bought back twice, and Hammerstone still got more GPM, and this is the 5th Kungor that they're gonna get. This is just way too much for them, to be honest. Like right now, Hammerstorm got a 20% damage plus, and Apex got a 20% damage plus as well, with Geomancer with 5 stats, and he's 1600 HP right now. 5 stats on Marmadan as well, 1700 HP. They're getting really tanky with these. 2 movement speed on Gauntlet and 3 stats. Honestly, I feel like Gauntlet should have maxed boots movement speed right here, to be honest. I think it would have been way better for him. I mean, if he stacked another 3 movement speed, his movement speed would be at 430 right now. And he's gonna be super fast with a wind whistle. I mean, he got a space. He can buy that wind whistle. That's gonna be 345 movement speed, which is just insane. With that Q, by the way, that's full movement speed, 522 or 555 right now. I actually, believe it or not, I genuinely forgot the max movement speed, so guess not a lot of heroes that can go in that movement speed, except Blitz, who can actually go through that. So
Justice in light.
I mean, Hellbound still does have the more kills on the Legion. Gold per minute barely by Hellbound, experience is barely by Legion as well, so it is pretty equal in the end. Both of the teams are pretty equal, but what makes the Hellbound better is that Hammer got more GPM than Shadowblade, and at the same time, some action going on at bottom. Cthulhu does go down from that Hammerstorm with a Savage Mace, by the way. That was his decision, and he does use his Shrunken, so I'm not sure if they can fight anymore, but Cthulhu is dead, which is... Cthulhu was the reason why Hammerstorm died a lot, by the way. So we'll see what happens here. Wingbow coming out by Shadowblade, so that's gonna be a pain in the ass for Hammerstorm right here. We'll see how this goes. Nice stun by Midas here, but unfortunately that's not gonna do a whole much. And the Shrunken and going on that Hammerstorm. Nice tablet by Marmadan. That Apex gets Shadowblade and everybody down. Very well played. They're gonna get that Rax down 100%. That mid-Rax is going down as well. I think this is GG right here. This is 100% Mega Creeps by the Hellbound side. Apex is just too much. Apex just annihilated all of them. GG, well played. Very, very well played by the Hellbound side right there. Unfortunately, with the moves by Hammerstorm, with the misplays and stuff like that, that was really bad by Hammerstorm there. But they did pull it off in the end. They did get the win in the end. Really, really well played by the Hellbound side. And right now, guys, this is a preparation. If you did not know, the real tournament is starting 26th of January, which is I'm gonna put the times of each game and everything right now, right here, guys, in front of you. This is basically the timing of each and every single match and when are they gonna be, and who's gonna play against who and everything. And if you want more information, the first link in the description, you can go to the tournament website, and from there you will see the time of each game and everything about that. So if you want more information, please visit the website down in the link description, and we will be uploading a video talking about this whole thing after we do the last schedule. This is the last schedule right now, but what's gonna happen is that we're gonna change some teams, and that's about it. Nothing else is gonna be changed. Some team spots are gonna be changed, but the time and the date of each match is not gonna be changed, guys. This is the last schedule. Just have a good look at it, and this is everything with the time and the time zone and the date of each and every single match. So yeah, anyways, some really good match tonight. Really nice match. Really high TMM players, really good games. Honestly, I did enjoy it. Finally, we're seeing some high TMMs playing against each other. This is how it's gonna feel like when the actual tournament's gonna come up with these two absolute beast team. So yeah, really nice games by them, and I hope you guys enjoyed this preparation. I'm gonna leave this schedule for a while for you guys to see and look at and have a nice look at for like 10 minutes or so. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Really nice games tonight, and I will see you in the next one, or most likely 26th of January. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.